If something is worth doing, it's worth doing right. In this case, it's worth doing right and left. Introducing the all-new buttermilk and hand-breaded Southern Sweet and Smoky and Southern TLC chicken sandwiches. One has sweet pickles, shredded lettuce, smoky backyard sauce, and a potato bun. The other is an undeniable classic with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. Zaxby's. Friends. Family. Flavor. Order ahead on Zaxby's.com or use our app to skip the wait.
Welcome to the Zaxby's pregame show on WBFT.
Welcome to a cold, dreary night in Sanford, North Carolina, as the Lee County Yellow Jackets, with their 10-0 perfect record, host West Carteret out of Morehead City. Big game for both ball clubs tonight, Dave. You've got on one hand the Yellow Jackets looking to extend their record to 11-0 and probably secure a second and maybe even a third home game in the playoffs, where West Carteret, currently ranked 62nd, comes in with everything to play for.
Yeah, a lot of motivation. A long trip up here from Morehead up to Sanford, North Carolina. But looking forward to a great night of football. Perfect football weather out here.
Perfect for football and nothing else, I suppose. It's wet and it's sticky, and it's going to be a slow track tonight. What are we looking at this West Carteret Patriot team?
Well, I really don't know. They're 6-4, hoping to go 7-4, and coming off 3 wins in a row. So, obviously they want to get their 4th win in a row and bring some momentum into the playoffs.
Well, sitting at 62 right now, the Max Preps rankings, they have said they're going to put more weight into those rankings this year as we move forward. Now, in 3A, 64 teams get in. West Carteret's sitting on the bubble. It's hard to tell how bad a loss to a team as highly ranked and as successful as Lee County's been, but it certainly should be said that if West Carteret can pull the upset tonight, they probably punch their ticket into the playoffs. Yeah,
I agree with that statement, and I think what the Yellow Jackets are going to look for is to maybe finally get rid of some of those penalties. Almost 1,000 yards of penalty on the year that the Yellow Jackets have. It really is. They have 4,100 yards in offense of the year, and you think you add another 1,000 yards to that. Plus, what those holding penalties, sometimes that's really not a 10-yard penalty, but a 20, 30, 40-yard penalty.
Absolutely. As the Yellow Jackets get ready for playoff football, they'll certainly be looking to clean that up and play some error-free football as the level of competition goes up every week they play from this point on. We're excited about it. We'll be right back with the kickoff and the Nissan Classic Game of the Week.
If something is worth doing, it's worth doing right. In this case, it's worth doing right and left. Introducing the all-new buttermilk and hand-breaded Southern Sweet and Smoky and Southern TLC chicken sandwiches. One has sweet pickles, shredded lettuce, smoky backyard sauce, and a potato bun. The other is an undeniable classic with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. Zaxby's. Friends. Family. Flavor. Order ahead on Zaxby's.com or use our app to skip the wait.
Are you ready for some football only on WBFT? Welcome to the Classic Nissan Game of the Week.
Welcome to the Classic Nissan Game of the Week. I'm Chris Delambert. Dave Caplan. Diamond Dave, back in the booth where you belong.
Woo! Here we go. I hadn't done a ball game here at Paul B. Gay Stadium in quite a long time, Chris.
We
stole me, brought me over there to Cavalier country.
And never have regretted that. And this may be the first time you and I have ever done a Lee County game together.
It might be. This is where I kind of cut my teeth. And, of course, I used to have some glory days out on that field. Different sport.
Boy, I tell you
what.
But
same field.
Between you and Brandon Atkins talking about your glory days here at Lee County High.
Yeah, he played on the same field, played a little soccer out here. It still looks as crowned as it did back then.
It is crowned, and every time I look at that, I'm like, man, boy, if we just flatten that out and put a carpet out there, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Board of Commissioners, I hope you're listening.
Yeah.
All right, big ball game tonight. Classic Nissan Game of the Week. This is an enormous game with consequences that are wide-reaching. Lee County looking to crack the top 10 in the state in rankings. This would be a nice win to get under their belt, probably their second best win of the year other than Southern. And West Carteret, who really started out of the gate slowly, came in at 3-4, reeled off 3 straight wins in conference. They come in at 6-4, and currently Max Preps has them at number 62 in the state, which is just on the inside of the playoffs. 64 teams will get in, and then they get divided in half by size, and you have a big 3A, small 3A. West Carteret, if they can pull the upset here on the road in Sanford, punches their ticket. I don't think there's any question about that. Yeah. Lee County, on the other hand, is certainly in the playoffs. At this point, given their relative weak strength of schedule, it's questionable as to whether or not they're going to get a second home game guaranteed when the brackets come out. Coach Steve Perdue is downplaying a little bit. He and I are in disagreement. He's not convinced they're going to get a first home game. I think they're a dead certainty to get one. I think they deserve a second, but this would go a long way toward ensuring that, and that's a big deal.
That's
big deal. Because this is not a bus trip across town, for 15 minutes or out to this next county over. It could be a 3 or 4 hour haul to wherever they play next week.
Well, I mean, kind of like West Carteret had to face to come up here tonight.
Yes.
And certainly that's a disadvantage for a traveling team on a Friday night after school. Maybe get out a little early, but rather than play in front of the home crowd. And speaking of home crowds, you and I have not brought the crowds out.
Nope.
And I know the weather's not nice tonight, and our other games we've done have been on Monday night. But I'm starting to get a complex on this.
I tell you what, I'm a little bothered by it. I was surprised.
Yeah,
now,
I mean, it's a 10-0 team.
It is a 10-0 team. However, this is a makeup game, so this wasn't on the original schedule. And the weather, this is just the least fun weather to be in. You know what I mean? It's not cold enough to be wintertime, and it's just wet enough to make you miserable.
Yep, and we're out here in the dark, so folks are going to have to excuse us as we try to read names off this list tonight.
Now, I will tell you this, and I need to apologize in advance. You're familiar with the movie Escape from New York? You remember Snake Plissken was the primary character in that, the convict that had to get the president out of New York? Yeah, you don't remember?
No.
Well, the primary character in that was Snake Plissken. It was Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Your quarterback tonight for West Carteret is Josh Plisco.
Plisco.
Yeah, so if I call him Jake or Snake,
Jake the Snake Josh.
Apologies to his mom and dad. But West Carteret comes in led by Josh Plisco. You will see this high-powered running attack for Lee County. And given the conditions, I don't reckon they're going to try to throw the ball around the park too much.
Yeah, I mean, Boulware's carried the ball 214 times this year for 1,950 yards. So obviously he's going to be looking to crack 2,000 yards. But if you look at Johnson, he's only tossed the ball 138 times, completed it 87 times for 63% completion percentage, so that's good. But you can obviously tell that this Yellow Jacket offense is predicated around the run. So a little squib kick falling on there at the 25-yard line by the Yellow Jackets, and they'll start there.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And for those of you who haven't seen Lee County play this year, the Yellow Jackets will run A.J. Boulware early and often.
Absolutely. Like I said, 214 carries already on the year. So he's averaging close to 22 carries a game, averaging 9 yards a carry. I don't know why you would do much else. Honestly, if you're getting 9 yards a pop, that usually leads to a lot of success.
All right, Jackets come out 4 wide. Boulware in the backfield takes the hand up, straight up the middle, and will pick up about 6 on the play.
Yeah, just straightforward, good down blocking by the offensive line, and a good gain of 6 on the first play of the game.
Well, and this Jacket offense, Coach Steve Perdue does a good job getting the Jackets in and into situations to succeed, but this running attack really only has 5 or 6 plays that they go to. That belly play right there that looks like an RPO is one of those, and there goes Boulware again. Got a little space, running hard, got about 10 out past the 40-yard line.
Well, the good news is there's 2 plays with no penalty. So, and a first down, gained about 15 yards in 2 plays. Slightly behind his average of 9 yards a carry, but not much.
He'll make it up.
He'll make it up.
All right, first down, Jackets.
You know, one thing I've noticed about A.J. Boulware through the year is yards after contact.
All right, fakes to Boulware, throws a little screen out there, looking for McKendall, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, Tyreek McKendall is the leading receiver for the Jackets. 24 catches on the year, 445 yards, and that's a favorite target for Johnson.
Well, McKendall is a freshman who has contributed from day one, a superior athlete, and really probably is only playing wide receiver because they have to get him on the field. Right. He's got another year to sit behind Boulware, but there's people already foaming at the mouth about McKendall being the feature back as a junior and a senior. There goes Boulware. He's got space near a first down, fights, and it'll depend on the spot, but he's got about 10 on the play.
Yeah, just crossed the 50 on the left side. I don't know if that would be considered a pass or a run. It kind of almost looked like a little bit of a forward lateral there by Johnson. But a good pickup there on second down to make it third and short.
Well, I can tell you this, Dave. I have that same question every time they run that play. And the stat guys next door, it's a run.
Okay.
Every single time.
It looked like a forward lateral, though. It really did. Maybe it was right there at the line.
Well, forward, you can throw the ball forward underhanded as Johnson keeps it, picks up
exactly,
5 on the play. So, yeah, I think if you were being real technical about it, some of those would be called forward passes. But, yeah.
It's an extension of the running game regardless.
It is.
And second first down of the drive, and the Jackets are starting off clean. And kind of like we thought. One pass attempt, but the rest runs.
Just enough to keep them honest. A little tighter set now as the Yellow Jackets go with stacks on both sides. Tim Lett comes in motion. Johnson takes, fakes, looking down the seams, got a man. It's McKendall, and he reels it in inside the 20 as the Yellow Jackets are inside the Zaxby's tongue torch red zone.
The tongue torch is broken out again. Good grief. Looks like he got inside of Braxton Plisco on the coverage. So how about that? Is that a brother?
I most certainly is.
Maybe Plisco's a popular name down there in Morehead City.
It may well be. Jackets stay in that same stack set both sides. Boulware in the backfield with Johnson. Johnson hands on the sweep. McKendall looking for space. Turns it up late, but only gets maybe back to the yard to the line of scrimmage.
He just kind of ran out of real estate. Looked like he was faster than Michael Downs there for West Carteret, but he just ran out of real estate and couldn't cut it back up. Might have slipped a little bit. He's featured player here over the last few plays.
I tell you what, McKendall is special. All right, inside 10 minutes now. Lee County on the move.
Oh, dangerous.
That was dangerous.
Pass.
Trying to find.
That was, broken up by the linebacker there, Micah Dixon. And honestly, if he's a linebacker, not a tight end for a reason.
Well, he reached one mid out there, but if he'd have got the other one around, that might have.
2 hands up, he might have caught that.
He might have been running for a little while. Looking for Cameron Horton on the play, and that'll bring the first.
Third and not manageable. Yeah, third and long. Second, third down of the drive.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 coming up. 3 wide right. Tim Lett by himself on.
False start on the offensive line.
Yep, they're going to make it a little bit more difficult on themselves.
First penalty of the drive.
That'll back them up 5, make this even more interesting.
Just giving Johnson a little more room to operate. I think you're going to see a screen pass here. It's either McKendall or Boulware. What do you think?
I think they're looking
it's not
for Horton.
Going to be McKendall.
Looking at the coverage, I think Horton down the seam.
Okay.
West
Carteret
I
like
coming,
that.
one high safety. Oh, and they're going to give it right back.
Give it to him, yeah. That was Mason Villanueva jumping into the neutral zone.
Yeah, a little bit of a head start for number 1. And we're back to 3rd and 10 again.
That's a scratch.
Yeah, West Carteret playing with a single high safety, and he's all the way over here on this near side hash. That's a lot of real estate to make up if Horton runs a go down that right seam. and even farther to go if McKendall can get past his man on the outside. Playing with a big cushion, there's not a whole lot of space out there for him to get by. But instead, they're going to hand it up the middle. Very conservative call. Ball's out. Colin Johnson picks it up. He's running, fighting, breaking tackles, down close to the 10-yard line. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down, but it's close enough to make this an interesting decision.
Yeah, Bullware put the ball on the ground, and he was not going to gain much at all.
No.
Johnson probably got 7 yards on the play, positive gain, had to run it about 12 yards to get the 7.
And tough break for West Carteret as they had it stopped and would have brought up 4th and long. Now instead we've got 4th and about 3.5, it looks like. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, I agree with that, and Johnson's going to come out. I was watching the Yellow Jackets field goal kicker, and yeah, he made about 3 in a row from 45 yards. It was pretty impressive.
Trey Underwood has got a bit of a leg on him. This Lee County kicking game's improved. Larry Baldwin checks in the game. Bullware's got it, running around the left side. He's got the first down, looking for the end zone. He is in there. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
You know, when he averages 9 a carry, what's fourth and 3.5? I mean, it's nothing. So touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Good first drive. 1 penalty, only for 5 yards. But they grounded out. Only took a little over 3 minutes off the clock. Scored the first touchdown.
And now Underwood, from a little bit closer than he would have been attempting a field goal. Come on to add the extra point. Hold us down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 8:54, Lee County out to the quick 7-0 lead on West Carteret. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the kickoff.
Concessionary needs, including pizza, drinks, and ribeye steak sandwiches and hot chocolate. Please visit the Hive for all your concessionary needs.
All right, we're back here at Sanford, North Carolina. Yellow Jackets had a great first drive. Solid, just the way you want to start.
Yeah, a little one-dimensional, but the pass down the seam to Tyrick McKendall, just enough to keep West Carteret off balance. But, they did have the pre-snap penalty with the false start, but one, given where they're coming from, we'll take it.
Yeah. 5 yard only. They're averaging close to 100 yards a game in penalties. So we'll continue to kind of track that throughout the night. We do know that after that drive, Bullware's now only 14 yards away from 2,000.
Sitting at 1,986 yards for the season.
1986 was a great year for us. Good coverage there by the Yellow Jackets, and West Carteret gets out to about the 23-yard line. That's where they're starting their first drive of the game.
On the tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
Griffin on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
First and 10 on their own 24.
All right.
And your buddy Josh Plisco coming out the lead.
Josh the Snake Plisco.
Going to lead these Patriots tonight. I'm not a big fan of the silver number on the white jersey.
No, sir, not a big fan myself. We appreciate Lee County going with the dark blue and white combo.
That helps us out a lot.
Always easy to pick up. All right, Plisco hands, carries going nowhere. As Baldwin shoots the gap, makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, that was great pursuit there on the left side of that defense. And that's number 22, Camden Ballou, on the carry. And in motion there that time was Deshaun Jones. I think you got to look for Deshaun Jones, senior, 6 foot.
Well, Jones is one of the athletes that West Carteret will try to feature. They'll move him all over the field. Trying to get down the seam. Plisco's throwing.
Oh, man, that was almost undercut. And if the throw was more accurate, it would have been a pick six.
Yeah, Sincere Goldston had a bead on it the whole way, and Wes Carteret lucky to dodge the bullet there.
So 3rd and 11, exactly what the Patriots probably did not want on this first drive.
All right, new folks, rookies, first-timers. Feast your eyes on number 10, Desmond Evans, the 3rd best defensive line prospect in the country in the 2019 class. Right in, almost jumped offside. They're going to say he did. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I don't know if he might have caused the offensive line.
No, there we go.
Yeah, they did.
False start. Now you're backing him up 3rd and 16. Wes Carteret needs to punt. I'm just telling you right now.
All right.
Plisco has got about 0.7 of a second to get this ball out of his hand.
First Bank, Martha Lucas, Realtor, Pentair.
Yeah, we'll see who's if I could see the number, I'll tell you who's trying to block him over there.
It's number 74.
All right, you got it. There you go. That's John Ross Edwards.
John Ross, meet Desmond Evans. There he goes.
No, he's doing all right.
Good job.
Look at old John Ross.
And throws it behind his receiver as he scrambles to get out of there. I'm impressed.
Yeah, John Ross did a good job, but I'll tell you who did a better job was the jacket coverage. There was 3 guys under that route. He was trying to find number 82, Stephen Barr, but Plisco could not connect with him on the as he kind of naturally rolled out to the right. I think he'll be doing a lot of rolling out to the right to try to stay away from that pursuit off the opposite side of the line.
All right.
Oh, bad snap, Chris. And there's a safety.
There's a safety.
So,
8 minutes left in the first quarter. 9-0 now, Yellow Jackets, and they'll get the ball right back. And when they do, we'll be here to see it. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the Classic Nissan Game of the Week.
Shop our inventory online at us1cdj.com.
All my sales, service, and finance has been done here at US One. They are great guys to work with.
And I can honestly say that in every aspect of the process, I was included, I was respected, and I would highly recommend coming to give them a try.
I have shopped US One for over 20 years. Ranger Happy and I enjoy it, and we love this place.
Real prices, real people. Get the real deal
at US One.
All right, welcome back to the Classic Nissan Game of the Week. Chris Delambert, David Caplan.
You know,
on the call.
It's 9-0.
It is 9-0.
And we're only 4 minutes into the game.
We are. And Lee County in the last, the last month or so has had a tendency to start slow and then in the second half kind of turn it on. The exception being Southern Lee, where Southern Lee just kind of put screws to them and held them immobile in the second half. But West Carteret they don't want to get down very far to this team who can then just run the ball down their throats.
C.J. Roche kicking it off. And the Jackets are going to start in the Patriots' territory.
Yeah, Jordan Chalmers brings it back across midfield to the 45. And the Jackets will look to extend to this lead. And we've got the countdown started. 14 yards for A.J. Boulware to surpass the 2,000-yard milestone. And I want to make sure everybody's clear on that because we talk NFL, you got 16 games. In the NCAA, now they're playing 12 or 13 games. This is first quarter of game 11.
That's right.
Tim Lett comes in motion. Johnson takes a snap, fakes to Boulware, looking down the field. He's got a man. He's wide open and just overthrows Jordan Graves. Had he dialed that back about 3 feet, Jordan Graves would have run under it into the end zone. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, had a good play call there on the play action. Single coverage, man out on the island, and he just couldn't connect with Graves. We're all tangled up with each other, Chris.
Yeah, we are. Tangled up. 2nd and 10. Colin Johnson from the gun. 4 wideouts. Brings a man in motion. Hands to Boulware around the left side. Plenty of room to run. He's across the 30, across the 25, dragging a tackler down near the 21. And with that 19-yard carry, A.J. Boulware has 2,005 yards on the season. Congratulations, number 4. You are a star.
That's impressive. Very impressive. And I was going to give you an over-under of 2 plays to get it.
I'd have taken the under.
Yeah. It only took him 1 run. It took the Yellow Jackets.
You think he knows how many? Did he just pass that?
Well, we can see if we can get Pat McCracken. By the way, congratulations.
Congratulations indeed to Pat.
Yeah, school board seat. See if we can get him to announce it on the PA system here. So that incomplete pass by Johnson will bring up 2nd and 10. And he's a couple incomplete passes here on this drive. So it's probably time to hand it off again, Chris. The Yellow Jackets are getting close to the Zaxby's
Tongue torch red zone.
Tongue torch red zone. You know, that sounds good if we could get some of that Zaxby's chicken up here.
Well, everybody that walks behind us, I'm checking. There goes Bullware. He's around. He's got 1 man to beat and drags tacklers into the end zone. That's a 22-yard touchdown run. And he said 2,000's nothing. I'm going to go ahead and get to work on 2,100.
Yeah. I think he might get 2,100 here by the end of the half. But that's adding 22 to him, so I guess he's somewhere around 2,027 with 7 minutes left to go and 7:17 left to go in the first quarter.
He dragged that last tackler into the end zone, but I got to tell you, the left side of that offensive line just completely sealed it off.
Well, the thing is, when he gets a little head of steam going and he sees that end zone, there's no more juking. It's just, here I come. You better get out of my way.
All right, 7:17 left in the first quarter. All Yellow Jackets thus far. 17-0 over the West Carteret Patriots.
For online banking made easy, there's only one choice, First Bank. Online banking, checking accounts for business and family to fit every need, including mobile banking, no-fee traveler's checks, and money orders, and so much more. First Bank is conveniently located on Spring Lane, South Corner, and Sanford, and North Main and Broadway. First Bank is your progressive community bank.
Hi, I'm David Bashir here at First Bank. I feel like we've got all the right people in the right place to serve your banking needs now and in the future.
Back, and you hear the roar from the crowd as they just heard the announcement that A.J. Bullware's gone over 2,000 yards for the season. That's a big deal. And, you know, you talked about, Dave, the fact that he runs to contact. And once he gets that hole, he's just dead straight ahead. Talking with the team yesterday, Wednesday, 2 days ago, I had a chance to meet with the entire team as they came out to Classic Nissan, and we had not just a coach's show. We kind of celebrated this season to this point for the Yellow Jackets, but I asked the linemen, what's different between blocking for Bullware and Jameer Smith last year, who obviously, you know, parlayed his great performance into a gig at Notre Dame?
Yeah.
And they said that this guy runs angry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the thing is, he's multi-dimensional because he can make a guy miss. He can break a tackle, but then he can also run you right over. And that's a great problem to have.
That, I think, is the most impressive thing for me, is that he's so talented athletic. And he obviously has good lateral movement. He's fast as lightning, but he's not afraid to thump somebody.
No, he's definitely not, yeah. And they flipped the defensive line here, Chris. I don't know if you saw that. And, of course, the Patriots intelligently threw away from the stacked part of that line, but not with much success, maybe 2 or 3 yards.
Nice moves out there to keep the play alive. Looked a little bit like a game we used to play as a kid.
Yeah.
And halfway through that, I realized, you can't call it that anymore, so I don't know what you would call it. I don't
Tackle
know.
the man with the football.
Yeah, that's what it is. Tackle the guy
man
with the football.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Patriots. Josh Plisco from the gun. Fakes the hand, a little misdirection, and that's the guy, Deshaun Jones. They will try to get it into his hands in every manner possible.
It looks like he's just shy of the first down. So
all right, big play in the ball game right here. Oh,
they're going to give it to him.
All right.
That was a hefty spot.
That was one of those Pittsburgh Steelers spots from last night.
I don't think they needed it.
No, they didn't need much help.
No, they didn't. So that's the first down of the game for the Patriots. And, of course, the first time that Deshaun Jones got the ball in his hand. So maybe the Patriots will learn from that.
Oh. Good hard count. Got the entire jacket line.
And that'll shorten this set of downs for the West Carteret Patriots.
No sooner did we start talking about the cleanliness with which the Jackets have played this half so far, now the laundry starts to come out.
Well, what I will say is that's an aggressive penalty.
True.
The team's being aggressive. You don't like the stupid penalties.
No.
The aggressive penalties, few of those pop in a game, you can live with it.
All right, 1st and 5. Jones in motion.
And they're going to –
another screen, this time throws low.
Yeah, I was trying to get out there to number 12.
Yes, sir.
Big, tall guy, but not on the roster.
I don't have him on my roster either.
So,
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Pat McCracken seems to have him on his roster. So
he does. It was Rodriguez, and it looked like they were trying to get Jones out there to block in front of him on that screen. We're getting serenaded here by the Yellow Jacket Band.
And they're doing a good job. All right, 2nd and 5 coming. Plisco giving instructions. He and Jones have a quick conversation. Now he's going to hand to Jones. Jones up the middle
and
going nowhere.
Anywhere.
Lose 2 on the play.
Number 8, Deshaun Jones on the carry.
Yeah, Deshaun Jones ran into your buddy there. He felt what SEC talent feels like.
Yes. Yes.
But there wasn't a host of Jackets there to be fair.
Well, and the charge was led by DeAndre Dingle, who is one of the more impressive Jackets. And Coach Perdue and I have spent a little bit of time every week together this year, but we talked specifically about players that were sort of under the radar, and Dingle was the first guy that popped out of the coaching staff's mouths. It's a guy that not only plays the nose for him on defense every snap of the game, he also plays on the offensive line. So he is a true Iron Man. And after 1st and 5, after the penalty, West Carteret goes backwards and faces 4th and 8, and they're going to punt this thing away. And that series
he had
may
Barr
prove
open.
to have been a big deal.
Yeah, he had Barr open, but it got tipped. Still hit Barr in the numbers, but I think the timing threw Barr off and an incomplete pass.
Oh,
not a
bad
pretty snap.
Oh.
That was almost blocked. And the Jackets will run away from it. They're going to start with their longest field of the night. There's still 5:03 left to go in this first quarter, and they're up 16-0 with the football.
Ball be placed at the 22. And all the same cast for the Jackets, it looks like, on offense coming back out. Well, I say that, and then Jordan Graves is headed over to the bench. We'll see what's going on with that. Maybe just taking a breather. This offense has spent an awful lot of time out there, and Graves been running an awful lot of those routes all the way down the field, so maybe he's just gassed.
Right.
All right, Bulwer still in at tailback.
McKendall needs to get on side. He's on the near side of the field on this particular formation.
Let comes in motion. And there's 5 free ones. Dave, I don't know how you feel about it. I hate the high school offsides rule.
I do too. Yeah, nobody on the Jackets moved. The player easily got – I don't know why he jumped, to be honest with you. But,
well, the other piece of it, too, is I don't even think the officials pay any attention to the neutral zone. They just look for motion.
Yeah.
So basically you had a defensive player that flinched, moved forward a few inches, and draws the flag. I don't know. It just goes against everything I grew up playing football. There's McKendall's got the screen. If he gets to the outside, it's trouble.
Oh, nice stiff
keeps
arm.
His feet down across the 40-yard line. He'll have close to 20 on the play.
Yeah,
or 15. I forgot that we had been back.
Yeah, you got 5 yards.
Gifted 5 yards there.
19, Michael Downs.
Michael Downs on the tackle. He's made a few tackles here for the Patriots, but it was Barr, who's also plays wide receiver, so he's playing both ways, that was the recipient of a hefty stiff arm.
All of this is going backwards.
Oh, now those are the penalties.
This is where the Jackets have got to improve as they move into next week and beyond. You've got a 15-yard gain wiped out there. They'll get a net of 3 here. The Chains have got it wrong over there. It's going to be first down again.
It should be first.
There he
down.
goes. Now the officials got him right.
That's right. Yeah. Well, it's chain gang now. That's.
All right, so they end up with a net of -1, so basically a 1-yard penalty when it's all said and done.
And
McKendall can't hold that one. That wasn't going anywhere anyway.
Nah.
2nd and 6 coming up, and if I were a betting man, I'd say A.J. Boulware's about to have the ball put into his hand.
Michael Downs was on the coverage, and I'd really, even if that was completed, I don't think that was going much of anywhere. Yeah, that's the one. It's a 10-yard penalty, right? But it's really more than
it's
10
from
yards.
the spot of the foul.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So, 15-yard gain on the play.
I mean, it's a net 25-yard penalty.
Yes.
In
Well,
essence.
That's getting a little that's that fuzzy math.
Well, say UNC math. Yeah.
All right, 2nd and about 6 coming here. Johnson drops, throws, got a man. Has a receiver out there who breaks a tackle and will pick up the first down. 12 on the play.
Yeah.
As the
Horton
senior,
on the
Cameron
reception.
Horton, one of the few skill position seniors on this Jacket team.
Yeah, it is. A lot of the skill positions are juniors, or even with McKendall, a freshman. So the team's young, and they're 10-0.
They are, and I think with Colin Johnson here, with what he's done at the quarterback position, I look for him to grow even more in the offseason. Boy, I tell you what, looking down the field for Let, Johnson finally resigns himself to keep that thing and run it out of bounds.
Probably
It's going to
should
drop
have
for a couple yards worth of
probably
loss.
should have thrown that one away. But what I was impressed there with Boulware's block. There was a pretty good initial heat. Of course, he ended up getting flushed out of the pocket. But that could have been a sack instantly. But Boulware picked up the blitz nicely.
Thank you for leading Jacket Nation. And thank you
Well, the
also
cheerleaders getting a little love
for leading Jacket
from Pat
Nation.
McCracken.
That's Pat thanking everybody for coming out and voting to him. That's just undercover PA, thank you. At some point, he's going to thank every group that's here tonight.
I will say this probably isn't the most pleasant night for a cheerleader to be down there on the sidelines.
No, but they are bundled up. In fact, they've got jerseys on over top of their
sweat outfits.
Their sweat outfits. Yeah, not a whole lot of fun. All right, Boulware with the toss
he
and
slipped
loses
on the
his footing.
30-yard line.
And I think as the night goes on, you might see more and more of that. I do have to say, I am surprised up to this point the field has been as playable as it has. This is the worst time of year. It's wet. You've had soccer and football out here. They play on the same field out here. If you look closely,
not much roots sucking up any of that moisture.
Yeah,
either,
it's
when it's 50 degrees out.
It's tough. All right, 3rd and 14 coming up.
You know what would make the conditions better?
Sure. What?
Some Zaxby's chicken.
Oh my gosh. So Zaxby's for anybody that's not a regular viewer of the telecast here. Oh, Boulware, great play by the Patriot defense. They'll drop Boulware for a short loss and bring up 4th down. And the punt team for the Lee County Yellow Jackets first time tonight.
Yeah, that's Anthony Pacini. Kind of shot the gap there. It came in unblocked, and before Boulware even got going, he was wrapped up. So good play there. That's the biggest defensive play of the night by far.
It is. And
this
Trey
Patriots
Underwood, who
team.
doesn't get to do this often, on to punt. Low snap. Not much rush. Nice looking hanger. And bounces out at the 30. Where are you going, buddy? The 38-yard line. That was an awful lot for a ball that, bounded out of bounds laterally. That was weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, 38-yard line, 1st and 10 Patriots, 2:57 left.
Yeah, about a 33-yard punt, no return.
Good eyes, Dave. Good eyes. For those of you that are interested, you can hear me for sure and Dave maybe any Wednesday on From the Cheap Seats. The easiest way to find your way to the show is to check the podcast. You can get it in the iTunes podcast app, From the Cheap Seats with Chris Delambert and Brandon Atkins. Dave is a semi-regular on the show. That was dead from the start. Trying to get the ball out to Brown in every manner possible, but the timing on that was never right, and they'll lose 8.
I think Josh probably should have just cut it up and taken what he got on that. But Plisco tried to extend the play and get some extra yardage and probably lost another 5-6 yards out of it.
Well, this Lee County defense doesn't do everything well, but running sideline to sideline is part of what they do really, really well.
And, not only do they have the speed, but they have tremendous size with that speed. That's really hard for.
All right, Plisco rolls.
Had a beat on it. He was trying to get.
Goldston was thinking of touchdowns,
and he would have had it. He was trying to hit Mason Villanueva, but Goldston about had him one.
All right, third and a mile coming up.
I kind of got a feeling they're going to get one before the night's over. They're going to get one of these.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you.
And wet ball might have saved the day on that one.
All right, third and 18 coming up. Here comes the rush. Desmond Evan beats his man. Ball is flung down there, and they got one.
There it is. Didn't take long, did it?
Jordan Graves, who plays wide receiver, and now we know he's a wide receiver playing corner,
Goldston doesn't
and not
play
the
wide receiver,
and
right.
not the opposite. So you called it, Dave, and the Yellow Jackets will take over in plus territory at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, 2:02 left in the first quarter.
What I've noticed is Plisco seems to throw a nice ball when he's there in the pocket, has a little time. When he gets out on the run, the balls have not been accurate at all. I don't know if it's a wet football or just trying to feel, knowing that the pressure is coming from the stellar Jacket defensive line. But those balls have not been anywhere near the mark.
No.
Every time he's thrown it.
No, that was rough looking. And really, interesting that they would roll him. They keep trying to roll him to the right, but they're only giving him one man in the route on that side of the field.
Yep.
There were 3 Jackets there could have taken a crack at that, as there's another pre-snap penalty.
Interesting. Is it a snap infraction? Well, it was an interesting position official that called the false start. Typically, it's one of the sideline guys, but nonetheless, they got to back it up 5 yards. 2:01 left to go in the first quarter. Oh, whoa, wait, where? Huh? The food's here, Chris.
That is good news. But the even better news is that, no, that's too long. I was going to say, with only 2 minutes left in the quarter, there goes Bullware. Nobody's touched him yet, and nobody's gonna.
That's 50,
A.J. Bullware being walked down, but it's too late, goes 52 yards. Touchdown, Jackets.
He's getting close to that 2,100 number. And we're not even out of the first quarter. No laundry. That's good to see.
And wasn't touched.
No, he really wasn't. he just kind of bounced it off the left side of the line and saw a lot of green. He was staring at the McCracken Field sign and decided to do a 40-yard dash.
All right, Trey Underwood on to add the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is good. 23-0 Jackets over the West Carteret Patriots. 1:51 left in the first quarter. We'll see you on the other side of the break. You're watching the Classic Nissan Game of the Week.
Are you ready to sell or buy? Call me, Crystal Copas, to assist you with that real estate transaction. Residential, commercial, or investment properties? With the RE/MAX brand and my highly efficient team, I'm your go-to girl with all the things in real estate.
We just love our new house in Broadway.
And it was made possible by Crystal Copas, who sold our previous home in only 3 days. And I promise you, she'll work just as hard for you.
All right, welcome back. That haze you see is the smoke coming off of A.J. Bullware. I feel like that should have been a NASCAR-type situation. Sped off into the infield and done donuts in the end zone. All right, kicking off the Jackets, 23, Patriots 0.
The smoke might be from these Zaxby's chicken wing.
Could be.
Fingers.
It could be. High spinner fielded at the 7.
Woo.
And Tyreek McKendall down there laid the final hit before the ball carrier could get it back across the 20.
Campton Blue on the return, and He paid for it.
Fans, a very special thank you to WBFT and local channel 46 for covering the game tonight.
Oh.
This game can be seen live on the NFHS network.
All right, 1st and 10. West Carteret trying to get something going.
Pat McCracken's getting all the thank yous in.
Yes, he is. I told you. Every group that's here tonight.
Whoa. Running a player on really late. Oh.
Well,
yeah, they got through.
Must
it.
not have been too important a player running on there at the end as they hold the Patriots to a 4-yard game.
It was almost a pick 6. But he did get it past the defender. Big pause.
There's a lot of substitution confusion over there on the Jacket sideline right now. Guys snatching their helmet, and I think maybe some guys getting into the ball game earlier than they might normally be accustomed to.
They brought up 7 JV players to finish the season out with them.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, they got to flag that one. That hard count's worked about 3 times now.
It's about all that's worked.
Yeah. They did pick up 1 first down on the first play that, what's his name? Deshaun Jones had. I forget Deshaun Jones. He's the player. They need to get the ball in his hands more.
All right,
there you go. Got it.
Running on, and that's too many men on the Jackets. There we go with that confusion. As they're trying to run a player off of the field.
Yeah, that's a discipline organizational penalty, not an aggressive penalty.
And that may have been one of the JV guys because I don't have him on my roster.
Number 1, no, who was
75.
75.
Yes, sir.
Get him in the game. He said, Coach, I didn't think I was going to play tonight. What do you mean go in? Well, he'll be ready now, Chris. That better not happen again or he might not play.
Yeah, illegal participation. There's 5-yard penalty. First down for the Patriots with a little less than a minute left in the first quarter. All right,
kind of laying off the receiver on this side a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Plisco hands to Kalu's going nowhere. Drop for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah. Blue there. He's going to bring up now 2nd and 12.
Tackle by number 46, Delambert.
Jenkins on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
We'll see if West Carteret wants to run another play before the end of the quarter. Yeah, it looks like they will.
And they don't have to.
Didn't initially seem to be in any hurry. All right, the hand is.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, and that's one for the Des Evans highlight reel, and it'll bring us to double zeros in the first quarter. You're watching the Classic Nissan Game of the Week. It's been all Yellow Jackets so far, 23-0 over West Carteret. We'll be back for the second quarter and more in just a moment.
My son Aiden has asthma. Secondhand smoke has triggered his asthma so bad to the point where he had to end up in the emergency room. And he has spent multiple nights in intensive care. Now he's on a whole bunch of medications. My tip to you is, don't be shy to tell people not to smoke around your kids.
For free help, visit cdc.gov/tips.
Also, a very special thank you for our corporate sponsors that support Yellow Jacket football. Their logos are placed in the
Welcome back.
Yeah,
we are back.
We're back. We're back.
We're absolutely back.
It's homecoming night. How does that work out?
How does that work?
Do they make up homecoming?
Yeah, that's bananas.
Did you know it was
just make that
homecoming
up?
night?
Is it really homecoming week?
He just said it was homecoming night. Yeah, Pat knows everything.
Maybe he's just saying thank you to the people that came to homecoming.
I don't know. Maybe the homecoming court's going to make a second appearance.
Yeah, hey.
In the misty, foggy, dreary Friday night.
I tell you, we may have oversold the weather when we came on tonight. This could be worse. It could be a lot colder and a lot wetter. All right. 3rd and 20 coming up for Josh Plisco and this Patriot offense. Plisco takes a snap, trying to get it out quick. Finds his man, has Rodriguez, who is going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but no farther. 4th and 11 coming up. No hesitation by the Patriot coaching staff. They will kick it away.
Yep, good play there. Kind of escaped the pocket, hit his man on a little slant. Rodriguez picked up about 10 yards on the play. And now we're going to, the snaps have been interesting, Chris, on this particular punting unit for the Patriots. So we'll see. There you go.
It's high. It's a hanger. Oh, and Evans almost gets there.
Oh, and he gets a nice bounce. That's going to turn into a pretty long punt. About 46-yard punt.
It's a nice kick. Jaden Chalmers had a chance to come up and get it, and I think the guidance from the coaching staff to these return men from the Jackets has been, you know what, don't make a big mistake in special teams.
If it's not right to you in a lot of space, just don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I guess it's been 4 or 5 games ago, Tim Lett put one on the ground trying to make a play at Union Pines, and I think that's probably where Coach Purdue and his guys got in and said, you know what, we don't need that at this point in the season. All right, Colin Johnson, A.J. Boulware still in at tailback.
I'm kind of thinking
Johnson looking deep.
Oh,
he's got Tyrick McKendall.
Oh, it was a well-thrown ball.
Tried to do the Willie Mays over the shoulder and not quite able to bring it in.
Hayes. You remember Willie Mays Hayes?
I remember. Major League is one of my favorite sports movies
Nice
of all
catch.
time.
Don't ever do it again.
Yes.
Not quite said that way. But
yes.
Anyway, it kind of got over his outside shoulder, and he lost it there. But well-thrown ball there by Johnson.
All right, bunch of receivers down here on the near side.
I wonder how much of Boulware carrying the football we're going to see.
I would venture to guess you'll see a significant amount of Larry Baldwin in the second half. Boulware gets about a yard. 3rd and 9
not
coming
much
up.
There. That was
A.J. Boulware on the carry.
Of course, I have thought
Garrett Newman.
I have thought a couple of times this season that Boulware might get the hook. And he's
kept running.
Yeah.
Kept running. He's angry.
Yeah,
he runs angry.
Yeah. And Coach doesn't want that anger over on the sideline with him, I guess. I don't know what's going on. No, but, I've been surprised with a couple of games how long Boulware's been in the game before they pulled the plug. All right, Johnson looking down the field. Got a man. He's got Graves. Graves close to the sticks.
Right at the sticks. It's going to be depending on the spot.
That's a tough spot.
I can't see that.
That's a tough spot. We'll see.
Yeah, camera doesn't help.
All right, fourth and a couple feet here. Offense looking like it's going to stay on the field.
That's interesting.
I'm looking for number 5 to check into the game here. Nope.
There they go.
They're going to bring the punt team out. I am really surprised by that.
A couple Yellow Jackets didn't agree with that decision.
Well, I didn't agree with the spot, but that's neither here nor there.
No. Yeah, that was not a great spot for the Yellow Jackets anyway. Patriots liked the spot just fine.
Yeah, they did. All right, they're in sort of a punt-safe defense here. Oh, and it's a fake. And trying to get that stuff on tape. He's going to get it.
Yeah, he's got out to the 35-yard line. That's going to be
Quante Golston with the fake punt carry.
What I will tell Quante
Jackets,
Golston is when you get the first down on a fake punt,
go down.
Go down.
Yeah.
Don't try to extend that play and possibly lose some yardage there.
Well, the Patriots were in a punt-safe defense, and it wasn't safe enough. Johnson fakes the hand, throws it out to McKendall. McKendall slips, but he got it, man. Takes on, just dragging tacklers. He picked up another 10 after that first guy latched onto him for a total of 20 on the play. Tyrick McKendall, and I told you coming into this game, he's special and is only going to get better. You got 3 more years of this, Jacket fans.
I mean, what is he, 15 years old,
right?
14 years old?
Yeah, Philip Chappell, who did the Brick City Bowl with me last year, became acquainted with Mr. McKendall when he was about 11 and said they wouldn't even let him play with the other kids at that point.
It wasn't fair.
No. So another one of the long line of special athletes coming through this Lee County program. I don't know, the pre-snap penalty.
Those, somebody off the right side of the line moved.
So 1st and 15 coming. Jackets up 23-0 on the West Carteret Patriots.
Let me tell you something, Chris.
You tell me something, Dave.
It's not getting any warmer.
No, but I am thankful that it is not colder than it is right now. Because Lord knows we have done some games in
maybe it's this breeze.
unbearable.
I'm starting to get chilled.
Yeah, this might be getting old.
Yeah, I mean, I am getting old. There's no doubt about that.
And you spend so much time at the beach, man. You're just not accustomed to the local climate.
I'll tell you, though, when it's like this at the beach, it's an extra special cold. I mean, it's even colder down there. I think it's all the humidity.
All right, Bullware Dragon Tacklers gets a couple on the play.
Good pursuit there by the Patriots.
AJ Bullware on the carry.
You had Mason Villanueva in on the tackle, among others.
2nd and 12 coming for the Jackets.
So the Patriots are making the Jackets work a little harder.
Yeah, the Jackets are making the Jackets work a little harder.
Well, that's
so the two have conspired. All right. Colin Johnson in no hurry.
Nah.
But
they
now
probably
the play clock,
about 30 yards penalties.
Becoming an issue now. They're down inside 3. Gets it off. Johnson looking across the middle. Overthrows Graves.
Oh, did he get it?
What a catch! Jordan Graves hauls it in right at the sticks as he caught that thing 3 times, Dave.
Hey, the ball was thrown just a little high by Johnson, and I thought, he tipped it up. I thought he wasn't going to come down with it, but a great second effort. And they're saying it's 3rd and short, another one of those friendly spots.
That one wasn't as bad as the last one. So 3rd and a foot. Little surprised Larry Baldwin hasn't checked into the game. They like to use him as a lead blocker or put him as an H-back and let him plow over somebody.
Yeah, he hadn't seen any action yet tonight.
He was in there on one of the 3rd and short.
He's throwing on 3rd and short.
He got a man. And that was a good-looking pass out there to Tim Lett on the left side, and that'll be a Jacket first down.
Yeah.
No, Baldwin will come in situations like this as sort of a fullback.
Right.
And
first man through type
yeah,
thing.
And really does a nice job in that role. And then when he needs to, steps in and plays tailback and, gives A.J. a break.
What I will say is even though Johnson hasn't connected on any of the deep balls, it has planted a seed. And on that 3rd and short, a lot of cush from those Patriot defenders.
Well, the other thing, too, is I think that's a 50-50 ball. McKendall up and up. Can't bring it in.
He would have been out of bounds anyway.
He would have. He was sort of tight roping and trying to pay attention to a couple things at once. I think what you're seeing from the Jackets, though, is it's a team that recognizes that through the second half of the season, maybe they got a little too one-dimensional.
Right.
And
well, it's no time like to work on it when you're up 23-0. Yeah, that's a good time to try some different stuff.
I thought there was a mass exodus going on, but it's not. It's the homecoming folks getting ready to come out at halftime.
Yeah.
I was confused. I'm like, where's
homecoming
everybody going? Where's everybody going?
I'm still thinking this is the second homecoming. I mean, because –
all right, Bullware's got it.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking tackles, dragging
still
guys.
On his feet.
Still churning. And it's going to be close to another first down. It'll come up a yard or two short, and that'll bring up 3rd and short for the Jackets as they move very, very close but short of the Zaxby's tongue torch red zone.
Yeah, they need to get in there. That was Dixon on the tackle for the Patriots.
And Baldwin, like I expected last time they were in short yardage, checks in.
Oh, yeah, he's in there now. Go to a 3-receiver set and bring an extra back to join Johnson and Bowware in the backfield.
And if you're a fan of contact, keep your eyes on number 5 because he's going to pop somebody.
Pop him. Good lead blocker?
Yes, sir. So that's going to get its timeout. The Jackets trying to figure out what they want to do here. We'll take a quick break while they sort it out. You're watching the Classic Nissan Game of the Week.
Choice, First Bank, online banking, checking accounts for business and family to fit every need, including mobile banking. no-fee traveler's checks and money orders, and so much more. First Bank is conveniently located on Spring Lane, South Corner in Sanford, and North Main in Broadway. First Bank is your progressive community bank.
Hi, I'm David Bashir. Here at First Bank, I feel like we've got all the right people in the right place to serve your banking needs now and in the future.
All right, we're back here to Jacket Country, Paul B. Gay Stadium, McCracken Field here in Sanford, North Carolina. We're eating some Zaxby's chicken, and the Yellow Jackets are a couple yards away from the tongue torture Zaxby's red zone. 23-0, 6:28 left to go in the first half. Boulware, historic night, over 2,000 yards, looking for 2,100.
All right, Johnson on third and short pulls it down. Got McKendall, been trying to find him all night, and he'll have it down to the 1 yard line, 20 on the completion. And that's not just down in the Zaxby's tongue towards red zone.
That's
down in scoring time, buddy.
Yeah. Michael Downs has been trying to cover McKendall for a lot of the night, and yeah, somewhat successful, mainly on overthrown balls or, just the timing not being right. But that time, nice little late post route by McKendall, and Johnson put it on the numbers.
Well, we said coming into this ball game, Dave, this was a big game for both of these teams. One looking to extend their season, the other one trying to get a favorable matchup.
There's your boy.
Larry Baldwin into the end zone. Touchdown, Jackets. And that'll stretch the lead out to 29-0, 6:08 left first quarter. But, Lee County, coaches a lot of times don't like to talk about rankings. They don't like to complain about things. They don't like to shift attention. Coach Purdue, I think, was pretty candid with me and told me he didn't feel like they got the ample respect.
Well, they were 24th in the state coming into the Brick City Bowl and undefeated, 9-0. There were several teams with 2 or 3 losses up ahead of them. So I get that. I get it.
The players know that. And I actually think for this Yellow Jacket team, it might be a good thing.
Yeah.
As they kind of sleptwalk through there.
Now, did you say Max Preps have them up to 10 now?
I believe so. I'd double check where they're at. I know that West Carteret came in at 62. I didn't check in the last 24 hours, but I get updates all the time as the teams move around.
All right, let's see if I can figure that out for us. I got the technology nowadays.
Technology, something else.
You can Google anything.
And where do you get your technology?
Well, you're talking about from Timmy Copas?
I'm talking about Tim Copas, the Verizon man.
Yeah. And he finally got chicken here. Tim, honestly, he does deliver on his promises. It might not be on your timetable.
It generally is not going to be on your timetable.
But he does deliver on the promises, and he'll get you the latest and greatest iPhone X1 or whatever they're calling that thing now. Go see Timmy over there at Verizon. He'll take care of you.
He will square you away. I think at max capacity, I think my family had 9 devices.
Well, that's what happened.
That he was managing for us.
Yeah. You have a modern-day Brady bunch.
Yep, brood. All right.
Kids everywhere.
Pre-snap penalty on the kickoff. And Underwood laced one down there on a line drive.
Let's see. Standings, right?
No, rankings.
Okay.
Standings is going to give you the conference rankings.
Yeah, I got you. All right. We'll get there.
Oh-wee. 6:08 to go. We will line it up and kick this thing off again.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine that these teams only play 5 conference games.
Yeah, it is something. The prescribed conference size is 6.
Right.
Or is 7, rather, which would give you 6 conference games.
Yeah.
But in the case of Tri-County, where Lee County and Southern Lee play, Northwood was supposed to be a member of the Tri-County Conference. The story is that they forgot the deadline and neglected to turn their paperwork in requesting to be a part of the Tri-County Conference. The problem with that is because bureaucracy is what it is.
I was like,
you're not allowed to go back through the process for 3 years.
3 years.
So hopefully
next year
will be the last year And Northwood would be able, because there are an awful lot of folks in Sanford who would love to see Southern and Lee County play against Northwood on a regular basis.
And that would be a great addition to the conference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Northwood, depending upon where you live in Sanford, Northwood is closer to your house than the other schools in some cases.
Oh,
that's a nice-looking ball down there. It's going to be picked off. Plisco with his nicest-looking pass of the night. Reeled in on a nice play. Back at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it was a nice catch. So let me get
Sincere Golston just doing damage.
49th in the state. This is all football teams.
Was that Caleb Howard on the?
I think it was Caleb Howard.
Oh, I think Caleb Howard. Sorry about
that. There you go. Lee County's ranked 49th considering all teams.
Yes, that's all. Okay. That's all.
23rd.
23rd. That's
in
not
the 3A.
That look, and without getting too far into it, more than half of the teams above them have multiple losses.
Oh yeah. So right above them, Cape Fear out of Fayetteville, 7-3. Marvin Ridge out of Waxhaw. Must be a heck of a conference. They're 6-4.
Oh my gosh! He
had let down the far sideline.
Puts it on the ground. 2nd and 10 coming up, and yeah, at this point the Jackets are they're experimenting.
You can't place that ball on Johnson. He put it right in the right in the basket. I mean, you look. Let's go. I'm still here. Charlotte Catholic's 10-1. Weddington's 10-1. They're first and second in the 3A. Northwest Cabarrus 11-0. So you got some undefeated teams up there.
Well, Charlotte Catholic spent most of the season at number 1, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know where they dropped their game to. I didn't realize they'd fallen from number 1.
It might have been a big 4A team. You know, Charlotte Catholic might have played some out-of-state school that they lost to or something.
All right. Bulware loses 1, and that'll bring out maybe loses 2. That'll bring up 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Eastern Guilford's 9-2 and ranked 20th. That's a team that
Eastern Guilford's got some athletes, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they do.
Eastern Guilford's got some. It's the crazy thing about Eastern Guilford is we won't know for sure until the seedings come out. They will probably be playing small 3A.
This is.
Yeah. Johnson, bad decision there, is going to take a huge loss all the way back inside his own 20. Gives up about 19 on the play. Sometimes you just got to write it off and let one die.
Yeah, he was trying to extend that play and see if he could find something there on 3rd down. Needless to say, it didn't work, and he ended up taking a loss of about 15 yards to make it 4th and 26.
All right, the players complained the last time the punt unit came out onto the field and they ran a fake.
I'm not going to think there's going to be a fake.
No, 4th and 28 here. No fake coming. Low kick. And
did it touch him? No.
I tell you what.
He doesn't seem to be too anxious about it.
No. If he did touch it, he did a good job of playing it off. So Jones, they try to do everything to get in the ball. Haven't had a whole lot of success with it. Unable to come up with that, and lets it roll dead right at about where are they going to mark this at? The 41-yard line? Yeah, looks like the 41's where they're going to call it.
42-yarder. So
closer
some
to
of
the
the
43.
better field position for the Patriots tonight.
Yes.
We'll see if they can get on the board here before half. 30-0 with 4:25 to go. It's been all Yellow Jackets.
All right, Plisco's gone all the way at quarterback. Gets it out, got a man.
Yeah, and that's pass out there on the perimeter. Deshaun Jones.
Knocked out of bounds by number 21, Alante Lewis.
There's Lewis, who had the interception. Now gets the tackle there. It's going to bring up about 2nd. Well,
they marked him out early.
Yeah, they did. I thought he'd gotten 6 or 7 yards there, but it'll be 2nd and 8. Ran out of real estate on that far side. I can barely see the far sideline in this fog. The fog's rolling in.
There is a haze. All right, fakes to Kalu, sends it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez hit by 3 Jackets just past the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a tough way to earn a yard.
Yeah, clock inside of 4 minutes now. Jackets trying to keep West Carteret scoreless through halftime.
Groves checks back in the game for the Yellow Jackets. And we'll see what the Patriots do here on 3rd and 7.
All right, Jones been their go-to guy. They send him in motion out to the right. Jones fakes, or excuse me, Plisco fakes, throws it out to Jones. Jones got a step, going to depend on the spot here.
No, he marked him short.
That might be a get-back spot there. Going to leave him about a yard short, 4th and a couple of feet coming up here for the Patriots.
You got to imagine they're going to stay on the field for this one.
Yes, sir. In plus territory, down 30. Brother, you got nothing to lose.
No, you got nothing to lose. Gain a yard and probably keep the ball the rest of the half.
Well, I guess that would be the theory if you were Wes Carteret, is to pick this up, run the clock down to double zeros and score on the last play of the half. But we'll see. I think they're going to talk about it a little bit. We'll be right back to see what they do.
We all want more time with our dads, brothers, partners, friends, and our sons. Time for more conversations, more catch-ups, more of what life's all about. Now is our time to make it happen. Together, we can stop men dying too young by tackling the big issues: prostate cancer, testicular cancer, mental health, suicide. It's time to act. Sign up at Movember.com and raise funds to help change the face of men's health.
All right, welcome back to Sanford, North Carolina. Chris Delambert, Diamond Dave Caplan.
I'm interested to see what the Patriots are going to do. They got a bunch formation, only one guy out in the receiver.
Well, this is a new set. It's a direct snap to Jones. Jones on second effort, on third effort, on fourth effort is not going to get it.
I don't think he's going to get it.
And it's going the other way. First down, Yellow Jackets.
You know, I think the Yellow Jackets might be one of the toughest teams in the state to try.
That is entirely possible, Dave. That is entirely possible. And I you know what? Do what you do. Do what you do. But when you line one guy up in the backfield all by himself, not a whole lot of confusion about what's going on. I'm not sure I want those guys on the other side teeing off like that. I think maybe at least leaving a little bit to the imagination. I don't know. But one way or the other, it was short.
Oh, wait a second now.
Brother, let me tell you something.
The chain game's already put for, I guess it's first down regardless.
All right, it is short by a few inches. That's another questionable spot. But this one doesn't go against the Yellow Jackets. It'll be first down, Jackets going the other way, and they're putting an awful lot of energy into spotting this football since it's first down going the other way. I don't even know if they realize that.
Yeah. It really does.
There you go, Mr. Referee. There you go. Going the other way. 3:24 left. Jackets get the ball on the turnover on downs. And Colin Johnson leaves his guys back onto the field. A.J. Bulware still in at tailback.
What's the running clock rule?
40.
40.
Yes.
Okay.
We will be there tonight, I promise. I think I told you that earlier in the day. Yeah,
you said, tell Casey you'll get home all right. We're going to have a running clock in a second.
Of course, I didn't know it was homecoming. So all that's out the window.
Oh, don't blame it on the
He's got a hole, runs over a guy. Might have been wise to cut that up inside, but one way or the other has 5 on that.
Yeah, that was a tackle there by Will Willis.
Will Willis.
That's a good name.
I like it. I was stationed in the Army with a young man one time named Bradley Bradford Bradley, the third.
Well, there's some the third.
True story.
So that's happened 3 times.
You're right.
He was
Bradley Bradford Bradley. I used to call him Brad.
Big Brad.
All right, looking for McKendall and overthrows him.
You know, that was a closer play than I thought.
They're getting close. McKendall's fast. They're getting close.
Yeah, I thought he completely overthrew him. Next thing you know, it kind of caught the end of his fingertips.
All right, 3rd and 4 coming up here.
I think if the field was flat, those balls would be more accurate. I mean, it drops off about a foot from the middle.
This is it's not as dramatic, but it is a pretty dramatic crown. But the other thing about the crown is that the crown is sort of localized in the middle of the field. It's flat on the outside, and then there's a mound in the middle. It's kind of an interesting lay.
You should play soccer on it.
I can't
imagine. It doesn't really help.
All right, Johnson looking, has a man.
Oh.
Caught close to the stick. Spot looks like, oh, no. Jordan Graves puts it on the ground, and now Coach Purdue with a decision to make in plus territory, 4th and 4.
I think he'll go.
Players lobbying. Come on, Coach. Go for it, Coach.
He'll go for it.
It's incomplete.
And he's going to keep the offense out on the field. No trickery. We're going to line it up and run it right at you.
I think they're going to run it. A little pitch run here.
No, I think it's coming right up the gut.
Right up the gut?
Right up the gut.
Stick it in the gut.
You got 5 men in the box, and I'll take those jacket offensive linemen every day of the week. Coach Purdue going to get a timeout. He didn't get what he was looking for, so he wasn't calling that belly play, or he'd have gone ahead and run that. So that'll be a timeout. 2:38 left in the first half. 30-0 Jackets over the West Carteret Patriots. We'll be right back.
If something is worth doing, it's worth doing right. In this case, it's worth doing right and left. Introducing the all-new buttermilk and hand-breaded Southern Sweet and Smoky and Southern TLC chicken sandwiches. One has sweet pickles, shredded lettuce, smoky backyard sauce, and a potato bun. The other is an undeniable classic with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. Zaxby's. Friends. Family. Flavor. Order ahead on Zaxby's.com or use our app to skip the wait.
Welcome back to the Classic Nissan Game of the Week. Lee County Yellow Jackets and West Carteret Patriots in a North Carolina High School Association 3A matchup. Coach Purdue lost his nerve, changed his mind. I will give him much grief about that next week.
Really?
Very surprised by this call.
Me too. Another fake?
Nah, you can't do 2 fakes. And you're up 30-0. I mean, at some point you got
tacky.
Yeah. Beautiful
look at
punt.
that.
Oh my gosh, and blown.
Oh
no. Jordan Graves,
he didn't
Sr.
have to do anything.
Could do that 10 times and get it right, and made a mess of that. So we'll have a touchback. 2:28 left. West Carteret going the other direction. Flag on the play.
Oh.
Flag on the play.
Shame on somebody.
Let's see.
That's a
I love when
position for a flag.
There's a hold on a no return. No, personal foul against West Carteret.
That's a first down.
Well, it depends. It looks like it's after the kick.
Oh, is it?
So that's going to be.
He's going to pin him back in.
It's going to pin him back at the 10. Because they should take this, since it's a touchback, from the 20.
Right. You got to walk it back, though. Because, that 10-yard line might not be in the right place.
Yeah, I love that he's going to actually march this off. And he marches it off to the 10-yard line. It's so bizarre.
It's the math.
Is that what it is?
20 minus 10 might be 10
Could
or
be.
might not.
Could be 10.
Well, I think it's their lack of trust in the guys that paint the line.
That might be it. 2:28.
And they might have a valid point there, to be honest with you. 10 yards might not always be what it seems.
All right.
It's getting mistier.
Yeah, it's not getting any warmer, and it's not getting any drier.
I don't think I'll be able to see the near sideline here.
And that homecoming court line is long, Dave.
Where are you talking about?
They're over there, right
goodness.
through the goalposts now. All right, the hand is up the middle to Kalu, who's going to go half the distance back again and be stopped. Well, they're going to give forward progress out to the 8, so 2nd and 12 coming up. And at this time, at this point, West Carteret's got to be looking at that clock saying, let's get out of here.
Yep.
And not have to not have to punt this thing away. All right, 2nd and 12. Clock ticking down near 2 minutes left in the first half.
Coach might have punted to try to get the defense to score. Thinking pin them deep, put them in a precarious situation.
Could be. We've already seen one safety tonight, the first time that West Carteret tried to kick it out from the shadow of their own goalpost. Positive yardage there for Kalu on the hand. He'll bring it out to the 12.
Baloo.
4 on the carries of Baloo.
Yeah, Baloo.
Oh, my ball.
Baloo.
My bad.
B-A-L-L-O.
Baloo.
But his first name is Camden. So you're kind of doing like one of those, Benefers.
Yes. All right.
Camden Baloo. He's probably touched the ball the most of any Patriot tonight.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And he's going to get it one more time. Slips in the hole. Dragon tacklers not going to be able to get it out near first down yardage. And Coach Purdue
calling
timeout.
Get a
timeout. What is he going to do? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he did.
Timeout. 104 left in the half. Coach Purdue wants to get this offense on the field and get a one more crack at it.
I tell you what, I'd go ahead and throw a rush on it. The snaps have not been pretty. So we'll see if he does. He might just set up the return, but it's kind of not the ideal conditions to be fielding a punt.
No, not at all.
So I'd put a little rush on this punt.
Again, I do have to say I'm impressed that the track has held up as well as it has.
Right.
But it is soppy.
More moisture has found the air. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. I think this is one of those situations where the humidity, legitimately, is 100% because it's just wet air.
Yeah. Baseball field looks great from afar.
Yeah, it does. I love the way the baseball field here at Lee County is laid out.
Yeah, it is.
With the woods in the backdrop.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice, we're perched up atop the stadium here, so great view of the entire campus. This campus has come a long way since I was a student.
Has it?
Yeah. Tennis courts look about the same. But there was not parking down there, so I don't know where that came from on the far side of the tennis courts. All right, here we go.
Did you play high school tennis?
I did in 9th grade.
Did you?
Turned to golf.
Oh, they almost get that one. Punt comes out. It's going to take a sideways hop and roll dead at the 46-yard line, and the Jackets will have it going the other way with a little less than a minute to score.
55 seconds, 45 yards. Can they do it? No timeouts. I think they're out of timeouts.
Correction on the 45.
They may have one in their pocket. I'm not sure. No, they have
done.
none. You're
Yeah.
right. On second blush. All right. Jackets come out spread. A.J. Boulware in the backfield with Colin Johnson. The junior quarterback surveys the defense.
His favorite target, as we've mentioned, has been McKendall this season, as well as tonight.
And the receiver fights out of bounds after a 6-yard gain.
Stop the clock.
Jordan Graves on the reception. Jordan Graves with a couple big catches tonight and the pick to go with it.
Yeah, he caught one on the other side of the ball. So he's having a nice game. They're going to bunch the set. 3 receivers here in front of us. Here comes that mile-long homecoming court to watch this final 50 seconds.
I'm excited, buddy. I'm excited. Always loved to call homecoming games.
You know it's getting cold. They just closed the press box door.
Yeah. Johnson looking down the field.
He picked off.
Looking for Tim Lett. Throws it a little behind him. And some damage being done here on the return as he'll get it all the way back out to the 46, and West Carteret will have the ball. That's the best thing to happen to West Carteret tonight.
Johnson really tried to squeeze that one in there.
Well, threw it a little bit behind Lett, and
good coverage.
The bigger defender showed good hands, and then good wheels going back the other way. That's something that the Lee County coaches talked about a little bit, was that West Carteret is as athletic as anybody they faced this year. And you can see they've got some horses.
Yeah.
They've got some
good
horses.
Players that not nearly the depth that Lee County has.
Plisco got a man wide open down here. It's across the 40, down across the 35, and not out of bounds. Oh, my gosh.
We got
No, there he goes. He changed his mind as the Lee County coaches help him out there. Ball's at the 34. Clock stopped just long enough to set the chains.
Yeah, it's interesting that he decided to stay in bounds there.
Yeah.
But I guess with the first down, they're going to lose much time.
Well, and almost got an assist from the official there on the sideline who initially signaled to stop the clock, but then changed his mind. Plisco back, drop, throws it out wide. He's got a man, and again will not get out of bounds. Well,
he might have got out of bounds, yeah.
Yep, they're going to give him the out of bounds, and the clock stops. 18 seconds left. West Carteret.
Yeah,
maybe they need to run to hurry up and whip that ball around more often.
Well, and I think the Jackets have fallen back and playing a little prevent here, but yeah, that quicker movement keeping the Jackets on the hill. Uh-oh. Woo! Out, incomplete. Trying to get it out there to the outside. I can't tell who.
Number 21,
Alante Lewis.
Good effort out there by the receiver. 12 seconds left for West Carteret. And you know, Dave, you think about wet conditions and you think about the adverse impact that might have on the skill position guys. The wide receivers, running backs, sloppy track. it's hardest on defensive linemen.
Yeah,
those guys trying to get started
cut
with some force, and on a sloppy track, and then they can't cut, and then they get away with holds.
Oh yeah,
and a block in the back, and Plisco's got his man. Touchdown. Wes Carteret breaks the seal as Rodriguez hauls it in.
It's a flag in the
on a
inside.
27-yard touchdown. That's going to be a late hit after the touchdown. 27 yards on the completion from Plisco to Rodriguez, and Wes Carteret is on the board. No quitting these guys.
Yeah, I know this is going to sound like, as Brandon would say, a homer. But Des Lawrence was held 3 times and blocked in the back.
Yes. Yeah, Desmond Evans was triple teamed, mugged, cut. I think he got stabbed at some point there in that play.
I saw him just. He looked like a pinball.
Pretty sure he got cut there.
Yeah.
But one way or the other, Wes Carteret gets it on. That whole play started with a bear hug in the background or in the backfield, which was really interesting. But anyway, 2.5 seconds left in the half. Wes Carteret's on the board, 30-6, looking to cut it to 30-7 before halftime. Referees,
I don't know what they're talking
well,
about.
they're over there because they don't want to come anywhere near this sideline. They're over there.
They know what they're going to hear on this side.
Just refusing to make eye contact.
Oh, they're going to go for 2? Maybe they're trying to figure out how to assess.
I think that's what they just did, and they assessed it on the try. So now it's going to be
a 1-yard play instead of a 2-yard play?
At the 1.5, yes.
I guess with 2 seconds left to go, that's why you do that in the half.
That's a good point. And now they're going to take a timeout.
Well, they got to get, they had a play for 2 yards, but they didn't have a play for 1 yard, so they're going to, or 1.5 yards, so they're going to figure it out. Yeah. Well, anyway, 8. Let's do the math on that. I don't know. 1 or 2,
if they get
really
the 2,
matter.
they would be down 22. Do you get the feeling we could play for another 3 weeks and they not get another 22 points on this team?
Yeah, and the worst news about that touchdown was our running clock becomes a little more difficult.
Yep, we are that much farther from a running clock.
I mean, not that I don't want to watch football all night. I just don't want to watch it in a 50-degree fog.
50?
40-something degree.
We're into the 40-something territory now.
Is this going to be ice by the time we're out of here, ice fog? Is that a such thing?
That could just happen. I mean, the air could just freeze if it drops another 10 degrees. It's almost as if it's a mist that's going upwards.
Yeah.
It's the most bizarre thing.
It really is.
All right. We'll try this again. The 2-point conversion for Wes Carteret.
To make it a 22-point.
They've got Jones back there. Well, no, Jones is actually set up in. Yep, no, they're going to take the Wildcat. This time he's going to slip.
Shot down.
And is still not going to get in there after all of that. So it's 30-6. We got just enough time. Just enough time for the kickoff.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out who was the jacket that flew in there. That was a good play. Flew in there, grabbed the ankles of the ball carrier and kept him out for the 2 points. So now it's a 24-point ball game. I don't know. I think when you're dealing with 22, 23, 20, you're too far out to worry about it.
Yeah, but like you said, well, I don't – look, I'm not one that's going to chase points.
Yeah.
That's my belief. Take the easy one.
Yeah.
If they had – but, of course, we don't know what kind of
kicking
confidence they've got in their kicking game because we haven't seen their kicker out to do one. And to be honest – Lee County, we talked about their size and their length earlier. Oh, they can block a kick now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
That may have been part of the thought process as well. But one way or the other,
well,
the score remains 30-6. And depending upon what happens, this may be the last play of the half.
C.J. Roki have been doing these little short squib
fielded.
kicks.
Better get on that. And the clock never starts, so we'll have us one more play in the half.
I don't think this half's ever going to end.
Nope.
You know, things have really gone south ever since the homecoming court came out onto the the track on the way side of the stadium. The weather's not improved. If anything, it's gotten worse.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm going to tell you what, it's a good thing Lee County got that passing in the first half, because if this wind keeps up, coming directly into our faces, by the way.
Yeah. It kind of makes you appreciate Cavalier Stadium in the Comfort First press box.
I was not going to invoke that Cavalier press box, but I am thinking that, yeah. No offense, Lee County. We love you too.
No, yeah.
Brother, one of you boosters out there, man. Come on, build an extension to the end of this press box or something.
Oh, hog collar there. Well, got some yardage there.
All right,
that'll end the half. Bullware
9 yards for Bullware to wrap up what's been a spectacular half. We will take a quick break and be back with the First Health halftime show.
First Health?
Yes, sir.
Nice facility.
All right, we'll see you on the other side of the break.
For decades, residents of Lee County have trusted First Health of the Carolinas to provide quality health care to the Sandhills region. First Health is excited to expand services offered in Lee County with the opening of the new First Health Lee campus located at 2919 Beech Tree Drive in Sanford. The newest First Health campus includes a 25,000 square foot fitness center with an indoor walking track, saltwater pool, weight area, cardio equipment, Les Mills group exercise classes, and so much more. Also offered within the fitness center are physical therapy and cardiac rehabilitation services. The 40,000 square foot medical office building includes a primary care practice, convenient care, outpatient imaging and laboratory services, back and neck pain, and a variety of surgical specialties. For more information about the new First Health Lee campus, visit our website at www.firsthealth.org or call 1-800-213-3284.
Be
a 1 yard play instead of a 2 yard
at
play?
the 1.5, yes.
I guess with 2 seconds left to go, that's why you do that in the half.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And now they're going to take a timeout.
Well, they got to get, they had a play for 2 yards, but they didn't have a play for 1 yard, so they're going to, or 1.5 yards, so they're going to figure it out. Yeah. Well, anyway, 8. Let's do the math on that. I don't know.
If they get the 2, they would be down 22. Do you get the feeling we could play for another 3 weeks and they not get another 22 points on this team?
Yeah, and the worst news about that touchdown was our running clock becomes a little more difficult.
Yep, we are that much farther from a running clock.
I mean, not that I don't want to watch football all night. I just don't want to watch it in a 50-degree fog.
50?
40-something degree. I don't know.
We're into the 40-something territory now.
Is this going to be ice by the time we're out of here? Ice fog? Is that a such thing?
That could just happen. I mean, the air could just freeze if it drops another 10 degrees. It's almost as if it's a mist that's going upwards.
Yeah.
It's the most bizarre thing.
It really is.
All right. We'll try this again. The 2-point conversion for West Carteret.
To make it a 22-point.
They've got Jones back there. Well, no, Jones is actually set up in. Yep, no, they're going to take the Wildcat. This time he's going to slip.
Shot down.
And is still not going to get in there after all of that. So it's 30-6. We got just enough time. Just enough time for the kickoff.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out who was the jacket that flew in there. That was a good play. Flew in there, grabbed the ankles of the ball carrier and kept him out for the 2 points. So now it's a 24-point ball game. I don't know. I think when you're dealing with 22, 23, 20, you're too far out to worry about it.
Yeah, but like you said, well, I don't – look, I'm not one that's going to chase points.
Yeah.
That's my belief. Take the easy one.
Yeah.
If they had – but, of course, we don't know what kind of
kicking
confidence they've got in their kicking game because we haven't seen their kicker out to do one. And to be honest – Lee County, we talked about their size and their length earlier. Oh, they can block a kick now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
That may have been part of the thought process as well. But one way or the other,
Well,
the score remains 30-6. And depending upon what happens, this may be the last play of the half.
C.J. Roki have been doing these little short squib
Fielded,
kicks.
better get on that. And the clock never starts, so we'll have us one more play in the half.
I don't think this half's ever going to end.
Nope.
You know, things have really gone south ever since the homecoming court came out onto the the track on the way side of the stadium. The weather's not improved. If anything, it's gotten worse.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm going to tell you what, it's a good thing Lee County got that passing in the first half, because if this wind keeps up, coming directly into our faces, by the way.
Yeah. It kind of makes you appreciate Cavalier Stadium in the Comfort First press box.
I was not going to invoke that Cavalier press box, but I am thinking that, yeah. No offense, Lee County. We love you too.
No, yeah.
Brother, one of you boosters out there, man. Come on, build an extension to the end of this press box or something.
Oh, hot collar there. Well, got some yardage there.
All right,
that'll end
so
the half. Bullware
9 yards for Bullware to wrap up what's been a spectacular half. We will take a quick break and be back with the First Health halftime show.
First Health?
Yes, sir.
Nice facility.
All right, we'll see you on the other side of the break.
Millions plan. For online banking made easy, there's only one choice, First Bank. Online banking, checking accounts for business and family to fit every need, including mobile banking, no-fee traveler's checks and money orders, and so much more. First Bank is conveniently located on Spring Lane, South Corner in Sanford, and North Main and Broadway. First Bank is your progressive community bank.
Hi, I'm Dave Bashir. Here at First Bank, I feel like we've got all the right people in the right place to serve your banking needs now and in the future.
It's game day at Classic Nissan.
I'm Mike Stozer, General Manager at Classic Nissan here at Sanford. My team of professionals have every position covered to meet all of your automotive needs.
The starting lineup. Your captains on offense, number 5, Holden Cruz. And number 10, Jasmine Dole. Your captains on defense, number 55, Wesley Tater Womack. Number 7, Steve Dandrin. Whether you're a Yellow Jacket or a Cavalier, everybody gets a classic deal. For sales, service, or parts, visit us at ClassicNissanSanford.com or in person on Highway 87, right across from Walmart in Sanford.
Nobody beats a classic deal.
Official Caro sponsor.
Shop our inventory online at us1cdj.com.
All my sales, service, and finance has been done here at US One. They are great guys to work with.
And I can honestly say that in every aspect of the process, I was included, I was respected, and I would highly recommend coming to give them a try.
I have shopped US One for over 20 years. Ranger Happy and I enjoy it, and we love this place.
Real prices, real people. Get the real deal
at US One.
US 1 Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep presents Halftime Report on WBFT.
All right, so big half of football from the Yellow Jackets. Bounced out with 30 unanswered points to start the game and cruise into halftime with a 30-6 lead. This one's really been all Jackets from the get-go. West Carteret still playing hard. Plenty of athletes out there, but they've really got to get things turned around in the second half. Star of the game so far, undoubtedly, A.J. Bullware for this Yellow Jacket rushing attack. Goes over 2,000 yards for the season. A huge milestone for that young man, and is well on his way to 2,200 by the end of this game if West Carteret can't slow him down. So we'll see how much more he's got in the tank. Little surprising so far that the Yellow Jackets have thrown the ball around as much as they did. That's been interesting. A lot of attempts down the field, probably more than we've seen from Colin Johnson in any single game up to this point. Favorite target so far has been Tyreek McKindle. Can't really say enough about that Yellow Jacket defense, can you, Dave?
Oh, no, they did an excellent job. Really controlled the line of scrimmage. Got some stats here for you. A.J. Bolware had 15 carries, 153 yards. So he's started the game at 1950.
Yes.
So that puts him at 2103. You said he was catching 2100. He's already got it. So he's going for 2200 if we see much of him in the second half.
We'll see how it works out.
Johnson had 117 yards passing in the first half. He also had -4 rushing yards after that long 15-yard sack. Took him back a little bit. You did have Larry Baldwin with one run for a 1-yard touchdown.
Like that.
That's good. Yeah. Give me the ball, coach. I'll put you in pay dirt. And then Golston also had a carry for 3 yards. So there's the offensive stats for the Yellow Jackets. Hot out of the WFJA boot.
Hot out of the that's our brothers in arms over there.
Yeah.
WFJA always doing a better job keeping stats than we do.
They really do. Well, I don't think.
No, not today. So, West Carteret will be looking to get back in this. Lee County looking to extend their lead and get into next week unscathed. West Carteret's chances at a playoff berth probably taking a little bit of a ding right now. They need to make this score look at least respectable. Everything they do in the second half is going to be scrutinized as we go down the stretch.
You know, I kid a little bit about the running clock, but the truth of the matter is, you know that the Yellow Jackets would like to rest some players here in the second half, and that touchdown changes the dynamic of the game, and they're probably going to have to play the big guys a little more here to start the second half.
Congratulations. You scored a touchdown. Now you get to see more of the starters in the second half. All right, this has been the US 1 halftime show. I'm Chris Delambert. Diamond Dave Caplan. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
For online banking made easy, there's only one choice, First Bank. Online banking, checking accounts for business and family to fit every need, including mobile banking, no-fee traveler's checks and money orders, and so much more. First Bank is conveniently located on Spring Lane, South Corner, and Sanford, and North Main and Broadway. First Bank is your progressive community bank.
Hi, I'm Dave Bashir. Here at First Bank, I feel like we've got all the right people in the right place to serve your banking needs now and in the future.
It's game day at Classic Nissan.
I'm Mike Stozer, General Manager at Classic Nissan here at Sanford. My team of professionals have every position covered to meet all of your automotive needs.
The starting lineup. Your captains on offense, number 5, Holden Cruz. And number 10, Jasmine Dole. Your captains on defense, number 55, Wesley Tater Womack. Number 7, Steve Dandrin. Whether you're a Yellow Jacket or a Cavalier, everybody gets a classic deal. For sales, service, or parts, visit us at ClassicNissanSanford.com or in person on Highway 87, right across from Walmart in Sanford.
Nobody beats a classic deal.
Official Cabarrus sponsor. Are you ready for some football only on WBFT? Welcome to the Classic Nissan Game of the Week.
Shop our inventory online at us1cdj.com.
All my sales, service, and finance has been done here at US 1. They are great guys to work with.
And I can honestly say that in every aspect of the process, I was included, I was respected, and I would highly recommend coming to give them a try.
I have shopped US 1 for over 20 years. Ranger Happy and I enjoy it, and we love this place.
Real prices, real people. Get the real deal
at US 1.
And welcome back. Lee County Yellow Jackets on top of the West Carteret Patriots 30-6. Winding down toward the second half kickoff. Diamond Dave Caplan.
Yes, sir.
What are we going to see in the second half?
I was thinking the same thing. I I think what I hope we see versus what we actually see are going to be two different things.
You said you think what you hope you see and what we do
actually see are going to be two different
things. All right, well, cool. I have no idea what you just said. I don't know what that means. All right, Yellow Jackets seem
I don't know if we'll see anything if it gets much foggier.
Seem to be working some things out on offense.
Right, and that's what I think we'll continue to see unless the game tightens up anymore. But I would like to see a dose of running game. I don't care who it's from. It doesn't have to be from Bullware. And I'd like to see this clock continue to run.
Well, Bullware –
I'd like to see the Yellow Jackets get out of here with no injuries.
Bullware surpassed the 2,000-yard mark on his third carry of the game. Right. No, probably about the fifth carry. I don't know. Anyway, about 5 minutes into the first quarter. Yeah, by halftime, it had gone over 2,100.
2,103.
And I'm gonna predict. Yeah, he's going to go over 2,200 tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he's going to play the third quarter and into the fourth.
Do you really?
Based on what I'm seeing in warm-ups, yes, I think he's going to come out there and start the second half.
I'm giving him one drive. One drive.
No, I'm going to say he goes all the way into whichever comes first, the end of the third quarter or the second touchdown drive. That's my prediction.
Okay.
This is
2 drives.
The lamest set of predictions ever.
You're going 2 drives. I'm going 1 drive.
Okay.
If it was still 30-0, I'd probably be right.
All right, and I will bet you.
But I'm with you. I'm with you.
I will bet you.
How about a Diet Coke?
I was going to bet you some Zaxby's chicken.
Well, I'm good on that for a little bit.
And Alex Wooden, our illustrious camera guy tonight, running the big camera of the.
You know what I learned tonight from Alex?
What'd you learn?
You can't eat chicken with gloves on.
Yep, that's something. I can't eat the chicken. I've got my gloves on. Well, we'll just have to agree to disagree. All right, Trey Underwood back to kick off.
How about that homecoming court? It was a big homecoming court.
It was.
I didn't know they had so many clubs here.
Yes, every club represented by one homecoming court member. That was something. All right, there's a high spinning kick. Fielded at the 10-yard line. Makes a move. Nice return. Back out across the 25. Deshaun Jones on the return. Congratulations.
Yolanda Vasquez from the marching band pulling double duty.
Homecoming queen.
Yep.
2018.
And we had a tie. Check this out. We had a tie at the first runner-up. Aileen Rodarte and Tyler Profio. Tyler's from the junior ROTC, and then Aileen Rodarte, the Academy of Hospitality.
Academy of Hospitality, a group I'm tied in pretty tightly with.
Nice. Yeah. So exciting times here on a cold, foggy, rainy, misty night. Almost an interception there by the Yellow Jackets.
Almost. Cameron. Oh, no, Sincere Golston on
Sincere
the
Golston's been everywhere today.
He has. He really has.
Been playing good, getting his hands on a lot of footballs.
Had the pick earlier. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up for the Patriots. Ball at their own 25. Just getting the second half kicked off here.
Patriots, it's a long bus ride back to Morehead City tonight. A little lateral. Ball's loose.
Well, Deshaun Jones had been a frustrating night for him, and a huge gaffe there that he got away with.
Yeah,
they were
he didn't try to get back on that football either.
Trying to run that screen, it ended up being a backward pass, and Jones just sort of let it go. Everybody in the building screaming it's a fumble, and the Patriots able to fall back on it, but not until after they've lost a few more. This will bring up 3rd and 16. And
a late Patriot trying to come on the field.
Wes Carteret really needs a big play here to establish some momentum here in this second half. I tell you what.
Jackets are bringing a blitz.
Here it comes.
They're bringing
off the
everybody.
Edge. Got his man. It's picked. Did he catch it? No.
I
tell you what, it was a great effort.
He still thinks it. Now they're talking about it.
Well, he's pointing to the replay booth.
Win, dial that up, Win. We need a replay.
Looking toward the replay booth, Jordan Chalmers. Was it Chalmers on the play? I think it was.
Do I have everybody's sheets?
Yeah, you do. It was Jordan Chalmers on the almost pick, and I swear it looked like he signaled toward the replay booth.
He did.
And might have gotten it. Maybe his hand was under the ball, but one way or the other.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to punt.
4th and long. Here they running a lot of confusion there for West Carteret, running a man on late. Chalmers, after not being able to reel in the interceptions, back deep all by himself. Oh, he almost got to it. Short kick, and Chalmers will get out of the way. Ball rolled dead at the 49-yard line where the Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10.
Only a minute 10 off the clock since halftime, and the Yellow Jackets got the ball back. Great field position. Only 51 yards to go.
All right, so let's take a peek at who's coming into the game. A.J. Boulware is in that huddle, and they will walk out there, everybody looking at their matching wristbands.
What does those things tell you? Is it like an 8-ball? Do you ask it a question and something pops up?
I think that's what's going on. Yeah, I think you ask it a question.
And it says, run Boulware.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Most definitely.
All right, there's the fake inside. Tyler McKendall
got
a lot of space. He can beat that man. No, he'll be dragged down, but not until he's down inside the 25.
Yeah, McKendall on a nice big play.
30 yards on the play. McKendall looked for a second. We'll call it 28 on the game. McKendall looked like he was going to be able to accelerate and outrun him, but
Willis just stayed with him and dragged him down about the 23-yard line. Good play there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Colin Johnson from the gun. Stack receivers left. Brings McKendall in motion. Takes the snap. Going down the middle. He's got a man and just underthrows him. That's not one of the better-looking balls Colin Johnson's thrown tonight. Had Jordan Graves down the seam and skipped it to him.
Yeah,
Second down.
It didn't come out of his hand right.
Well,
kind of came out a little funny.
Everything in our spot here in the facility is wet, so I imagine his hands and that football are wet
and
too.
That's our excuse when we make the wrong call. It didn't come out of our mouths right because it's cold and wet.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, I'm just hanging on.
Hanging on.
I'm just hanging on.
10:25 to go.
What are we selling, 50-50 tickets down there?
I don't know.
I think that's what's going on.
50-50. I know they were selling the programs hard.
Right, fakes to Boulware again. And I'll tell you what, I am really, really surprised.
Incomplete. Almost
picked. And I don't think this is –
This is what I thought we would see that I didn't want to see. You remember that whole line?
I remember.
I'm okay with the little bubble screen out there to McKendall, but these seam passes and 1st and 2nd down.
Well, I'd feel a lot better about them if they weren't all hitting the ground.
Yeah. It's not a conducive environment to throw the football tonight.
No, Lord.
Yeah, we got under 10 on the play clock. Johnson's got him set.
Boulware comes set. Johnson. Hands inside to Boulware, who goes
under
a tackler. Inside the 10, down to the 5. Touchdown, A.J. Boulware. 23 on the carry. And I think he literally went underneath 2 tacklers on the play.
I don't know how he came out of it. It was a little bit of a Houdini moment there.
I don't know. I don't even know what button combination that would have been.
Yeah, I'm so far beyond past
now
that.
We know why they didn't come out running the ball, because they can just wait until 3rd and 10 and run it for a touchdown.
Yeah, they're kind of doing the opposite of a normal schedule, pass, run on 3rd and long. But
Underwood for the extra point.
Needless to say, that's 2,126 yards now.
And I tell you what, I'm a student of body language. West Carteret came out fired up for that second half. The wind is out of their sails.
Yeah, helmets off. Yeah, they're just heads down.
Yeah, this is
they're thinking 3.5 hours to get home, 4.5 hours on an activity bus.
Yes. And they didn't even bring the cheerleaders
Alex,
with them.
you want to do that tonight? Ride down to Morehead City in this foggy mess?
Well, you missed what I just said. The cheerleaders didn't even make the trip.
I don't blame them.
So,
yeah. Those parents didn't want the cheerleaders anywhere near these boys in 4.5 hours in a dark bus.
No.
Riding back.
Good call, West Carteret PTO.
Yeah. Oh. This stadium's really opened up through the years. There was no stadium center back there when I played. It was all trees.
Really?
Yeah.
So there was nothing
there
across
was
the way.
no Comfort Inn suites. You
I'm
can see Horner Boulevard.
No, I'm asking about the seating on the other side. That was there, but behind it was all trees.
It was all trees.
Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't see Horner Boulevard.
Got it.
It's really opened up through the years. You can't see much of it tonight.
No, you can't see any of it. If I didn't know exactly where I was, I wouldn't be able to identify anything over there. All right, there's the kick. Here comes the return out across the 20 to 25,
nice
slips through the hole. Out close to the 30 on the return. West Carteret will set up 1st and 10.
Here comes that big jacket defensive line. Really has controlled the line of scrimmage, as you would expect this evening on that side of the ball. So many football games are won right there in the trenches.
That, Dave, is astute analysis.
You could take that over the skilled positions any day of the week, really.
I got to say, the ball boy from Lee County doing great duty tonight because he's in and out of there pretty quick. They're trying to keep a dry ball in the game, and he's double fisting it, going out there with one in the left and one in the right. Doing a great job.
He's almost as serious about that as the water boy was about water.
Josh Plisco hands and goes nowhere. Is that Ballou on the carry? I think it was.
That was Ballou on the carry.
Ballou's been tough sledding for Ballou tonight.
Jennings on the tackle.
And he doesn't even get to do any of the fun stuff. Every time he touches the ball, they're like, here, run it up in the middle into the best defensive line we've seen in 5 years. Yeah. His uniform, I don't know who's responsible for getting that thing clean, but they got their work cut out for him.
They do.
He is full-on camouflage.
It's a white uniform, silver letters, and gray dirt all up and down.
Yes. Plisco under pressure. Gets it out. Got a man wide open on the right side. And we'll see where he stepped out of bounds. That's twice. We've had a West Carteret ball carrier over on that far side with space who's stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, Baldwin there ran him out of bounds.
3rd and 6 coming up.
Or was in the vicinity as he ran out of bounds.
That's twice. That is twice. All right. 3rd down coming up.
And I guess that was, I can't see that far, but I'm pretty sure it was Deshaun Jones.
Hey, you know what? When in doubt, number 8's probably the guy.
Yeah, he's a safe bet. Kind of slipped out of the backfield.
Well, in the passing game, it's been almost exclusively Jones and Rodriguez. All right, Plisco under pressure. He's going down. No, he rolls out of it, throws late, and has his man for a 1st down. West Carteret, boy, I tell you what.
That was living on the edge on both sides, and Stephen Barr picks up a big 1st down catch there.
Jaden Chalmers thought, I'm about to get me another pick.
Yeah, Chalmers should have just tried to get a hand on it instead of trying to intercept it. But
I think that's what Coach is telling him now. Son, you ain't got to pick them all off. Just knock the ball down. But Plisco did a good job to stay upright there.
It was a long pass all the way across the field, too.
It was. Jaden Covington came off that right side bringing pressure, and Plisco.
Yeah, and Evans got a hand on him, too.
Wasn't rattled.
Yeah, he stayed in there, hung in there.
All right, here they go.
Oh, he's
Evans
not going anywhere
got
this
him.
time. Yeah,
now they've solved this. Here's what's here. Let me explain what's going on. West Carteret has been playing man on Desmond Evans, moving number 74 all over the field with him.
Yeah.
Well,
put him on the
Lee
inside.
County just decided, you know what? We're just going to line Des up inside. And if you want to take your best lineman and put him at guard, which is what they've done, you can do that. But he's not having near the success as he was keeping him outside. So Evans now playing that defensive tackle position is starting to make some hay.
And John Ross Edwards is an impressive offensive
He's played him well.
He's done a great job.
Played him well. I tell you what, if I had a program that plays on Saturdays, I might take a look at this young man. I'd like to see some more film on him. He has handled.
Well, he's a big guy.
Yeah, he's handled Evans well.
He moves his feet well.
Yep.
What
do they have his measurements at?
6'3", 275.
6'3", 275.
That's doable.
Junior, senior?
That can get you.
What you got? What class?
That can get you to the next level. He's a senior.
Yeah. I'd like to get somebody's attention and have him look at some film because he's done it. He's done as good a job on Evans as I've seen the last couple of years. and they literally are playing a man defense on Evans where he follows him. I've never seen this before.
I've never seen that on an offensive line ever. I never have. And they moved him late that time, which the defense has the luxury to do. Oh.
Fumble. Nope, they're going to call it incomplete. I have never seen this before. I'm going to get a cut up of this tape. Literally.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
This is awesome.
That's good coaching. And John Ross Edwards is kind of hobbling off the field, but he's a big dude. He's a wide dude. He's 6'3". I think he's right. He's got maybe not D1, but he's got some level potential.
6'3", 275, and you got footwork like that and can take on a legit D1 talent and hold your own. Somebody needs to pay attention.
Yeah.
I'll make a phone call or two.
Nifty coaching.
Yeah. All right. Snap is way high again, and they don't quite get there.
Ooh, that was Evans in on that rush.
Whoa.
That wasn't too smart.
Well, yeah.
Did he call fair catch?
After a full game of playing it really conservative on the return.
Well, he called fair catch, and that's why they blew it dead once he received it. But I think he felt like he ran out of room. That the Patriot got up in his space a little bit, but no flag.
Well, after all of that, it'll be 1st and 10 Jackets from the 32. 7:07 left, third quarter. Up 31. And I misspoke earlier. I said running clock is at 40 points. It's not.
42.
42.
What happens if we get one more touchdown? We're not there.
No.
We need two more touchdowns.
We need 2 more touchdowns. All right, A.J. Boulware still in the game. Colin Johnson still at quarterback. 4 receivers in the route for the Jackets. 1st and 10. Johnson gets hands, no, fakes. Oh, and had Chalmers. And I tell you what, Chalmers had inside leverage and one man to beat and might have still been running.
And maybe a little hot for Chalmers on that slant route.
A little hot and a little low. But you like the timing on that because I tell you what, if the ball's 12, 18 inches higher, Chalmers might still be on the run.
Yeah. See, he's a quick player, and like you said, he only had one man to beat, and that man was Will Willis on the coverage.
Another one of those gray dirt highlight uniforms.
Oh, yeah. And another great name, Will Willis.
All right, this time Boulware does have it. Gets so skinny through those holes, going to pick up about 12. That's one of those innate abilities for a ball carrier, to just get narrow as they get into that hole. Doesn't need a hole as much as it is just a slit.
Yeah. Boulware should be up somewhere close to 2170.
About 2150, I think, is about where we're at. Next break, we'll run next door to our compadres with WFJ and find out for certain.
We got a young lady below us with her Looney Tune umbrella.
I think you just scared her off. There's Chalmers on the reverse. Nice play. Gets out there to the left side. And he runs out of bounds over there. It must be real slick or not well marked.
It comes up on him, but we're going to have a hole that's going to bring a lot of yardage back.
And, every time there's one of these, I don't know that he's the perpetrator, but Steve McKinney always ends up close to the referees so that he can – I don't even know that he voices his displeasure. He just likes to demonstrate his displeasure. And, again, hovering right around where that flag's at, displeased in general.
That's going to really put him off schedule.
Well, it's a spot foul, and it's 6-7 yards deep. So you're looking at, wow. First and 26?
Yep, this is probably where they'll run it this time.
Let's see what kind of front we're looking at. Got 5-7 in the box. They're playing no safety.
I know. All they got to do is get behind them.
Yeah, and there it goes. Oh, my gosh.
Just overthrew.
Yep.
Colin Johnson's pass.
I can't see who it was intended for. It's too far away in the fog. But
it was McKendall he was looking for down the left side.
That's right. You know how there is one other receiver that's wearing sleeves.
Gotcha. Well, they did a good job of jamming him there at the line. After the initial jam, he was able to get loose, but held up just enough in the route. But yeah, this is an interesting alignment for Wes Carteret, who basically is playing without a safety. They brought their safety up and are playing him like a linebacker. And if one of these Jacket receivers gets behind the defense, it's over. Johnson scrambling, going to get past the line.
Oh, and
now he's in open field. He needs one block. Colin Johnson, and Chalmers provides that block. Touchdown, Colin Johnson.
That is
73 yards on the carry.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, you know what? The entire time, Jordan Chalmers was there teasing us because all he had to do was make
Just
the block.
get in the way
and at the
there.
last minute, he didn't manage to not block in the back, which is almost as impressive as Colin Johnson going 73 yards.
Showed
and
a
he
lot
said,
of
AJ,
speed.
I could have done that all the time too.
Yeah. Why do I hand it to you?
That's
anyway?
right. I'll just do it myself.
It's only one more complication to have to hand it off. You know, he showed some great breakaway speed there.
It was impressive.
And
there's the first error in the kicking game. So 6:08 left in the third quarter. Clock stopped. Lee County Yellow Jackets 43, West Carteret Patriots 6.
If something is worth doing, it's worth doing right. In this case, it's worth doing right and left. Introducing the all-new buttermilk and hand-breaded Southern Sweet and Smoky and Southern TLC chicken sandwiches. One has sweet pickles, shredded lettuce, smoky backyard sauce, and a potato bun. The other is an undeniable classic with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. Zaxby's. Friends. Family. Flavor. Order ahead on Zaxby's.com or use our app to skip the wait.
My son Aiden has asthma. Secondhand smoke has triggered his asthma so bad to the point where he had to end up in the emergency room. And he has spent multiple nights in intensive care. Now he's on a whole bunch of medications. My tip to you is, don't be shy to tell people not to smoke around your kids.
For free help, visit cdc.gov/tips.
Welcome back to the Classic Nissan Game of the Week. Chris Delambert and Diamond Dave Caplan on the call. 43-6 Jackets over the Patriots with 6 minutes and change left. Third quarter. And Ballou will take the kick and keeps churning out near the 30-yard line. The field at this point is pretty well saturated, I think.
Woo!
Tackle number 7, Quante Golston.
It's not getting warmer, Chris.
No, it is not. And I said earlier, I complained early about the weather. Then I sort of chastised myself for overstating how bad it was, and now I'm miserable.
I think the wetter we get, the damper we get.
Yes.
The chillier we get, the more, I don't know, miserable we become. And the chicken's out. There's no chicken.
Oh, there's no chicken left. That's. I tell you what, I don't know what they're looking at here. I was going to say, they got it straight there in the end. That was not a lateral. It was not a backward pass. It was 5 yards forward. And
I mean, the quarterback is 10 yards, 20 yards behind where they are. I know his momentum after throwing it took him a little bit, but.
Well, and at this point, they've got the ball boys from either side running in virtually every play. And I think it's just a hopeless endeavor.
Yeah.
If this was the NFL and they had the sealed locker with the balls being protected from the elements, but all you're doing is taking a wet ball over to the sideline where it's wet, and it's just that's how it's going to be. Jones in motion, hand us to Ballou. Ballou goes nowhere, going to lose a yard or two.
Camden and Ballou on the carry.
Yeah, Ballou.
Dingle on the tackle along with Evans and a host of Yellow Jackets. I suppose it's not even it's a swarm.
It's a swarm of Yellow Jackets.
A swarm of Yellow Jackets.
The Jackets are swarming.
All right, so here in the next 48 hours, the North Carolina High School Athletic Association seedings will come out. So stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled as those playoff positions are unveiled, and that really
always brings up controversy.
It does, man, and it's really a lot bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Right.
It really, really is. You get a bad draw.
Oh, yeah. I don't admire However, I don't know what the formulas are. We've never really figured it out. You
No.
say that Max Prep's
They have said
ranking.
this year that they are going to take that into account as one of the factors.
So all that does is add another variable that nobody really understands what was already going on in the formula. I just don't admire them for the job they have to do. I mean,
I wouldn't want to have to do the
no-win
job
situation.
I certainly agree with you that I would not want to have to do the job. However, I think that there has been a little bit of pretending for a very long time on behalf of the folks that do the voting. They would like you to believe that they're like familiar with every team and they've been out there and they've seen and they've watched, and that really just isn't the case. They're looking at paper.
Oh, yeah.
I would more readily trust the algorithms and the judgments of an organization of like Max Preps that does this.
Right.
High school sports
that's
is a
a good
thing.
point. Well, and if you do,
and they don't have a dog in that hunt either.
And if you do trust that, well, then that tells you a lot about what the what Max Preps thinks about this conference, in the Tri-7 conference.
A little bit.
So they don't really respect it.
Well, that's funny that you say that, because in the conference rankings, the conference, if I'm not mistaken, was up to 4. I'd have to check that.
The conference was ranked 4. But yet the team that's destroyed the whole conference is ranked 23rd, 24th in the state.
Yes. Kind of an interesting situation.
Yeah. The Tri-County 3A. I think they're getting dissed a little bit, but it is it's become a brick city conference. I mean, over the last few years, Union Pines had some competitive teams, but really since they moved away from the Cape Fear, it's really been the two Sanford Lee County teams.
Yes, there goes Bullware, an attempted horse collar. He runs right out of it, and he'll have the first down out across the 45-yard line down to the 42.
If he can break one, he'll get your 2,200.
Well, and I said whichever came first, the second touchdown drive or the end of the fourth quarter or the end of the third quarter.
Well, they scored
2 touchdowns.
The score down in Harnett Central is the same as it is here. Southern Lee 43, Harnett Central 6.
Southern Lee playing pretty good football. Those of you that did not watch that ball game and saw 26-2 when you got up the next morning, really not indicative of how evenly matched that ball game was. I myself was surprised, and I've been doing Southern Lee games for 6 or 7 years now. I was surprised. Southern is playing or was playing their best football of the season. And
they couldn't run the football on this Yellow Jacket defense, and that's really the difference in the game.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I thought there were some problems with the game plan.
Yeah.
I was surprised in their usage of Tanoa Lockley. They got Lockley behind the defense. He put a couple balls on the ground, which was a huge, huge shift. But I was surprised that they didn't get him the ball in some more, I don't know, simpler, more straightforward manages.
Yeah. Well, and I think that Southern Lee offense is most effective when they can get it to the perimeter quick.
Yep.
Whether it's in the hands of Lockley or Flack, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they're your athletes. Get a little blocking out there. They're not that big up front, and so I can see where the Yellow Jacket defense that is very large, very fast up front, it's kind of a mismatch.
Yeah, I agree. And but every sort of
he's trying to squeeze that into double team and really put a good ball in there.
Threw a good ball. That'll bring up
intended for number 8, Timmy Lett.
2nd and 10.
Second down.
Timmy Lett's been the intended target several times.
That's sort of the story of Lett's season. He's their primary punt returner. He lines up and plays almost every single down on offense. And most of what you see from him is seam routes and go routes. And every once in a while he gets his hands on one or catches one, but most of them this year have just been close misses. That's a touchdown.
Yeah. No safety help and
none. Well, when you play without a safety, which is essentially what they've been doing, you're just inviting.
Yeah, that's Cameron Horton in the slot, just running a little slant, beat his defender.
Yeah, you got to have good corner play if you're going to play without safety. And we've seen them give up that inside leverage a couple of times. And they finally get gashed by one of those slants. Cameron Horton gets onto the board for the first time. And the Yellow Jackets with a chance to stretch out and hit half 100.
44-point lead here in a second? No.
Well, it's 43 now, so after this kickoff.
Did he make it?
Underwood jacks the extra point. And I'll tell you what, that's
two
two in a row. And I haven't seen
bored.
Underwood missed one all year.
He's bored.
It's wet.
It's wet.
It's slippery.
Yeah.
And Steve
But it's
McKinney's pretty happy
points.
skipping off of there. 49-6.
According to our math, this clock better be running here after the kickoff.
I tell you what, even the most hardcore football fans over here on this Yellow Jacket side.
We got a little thriller going on here. Is that Thriller? Or is that
This is Beat It, brother.
Beat It. That's how I like it. Is this the one with a little guitar?
Yeah. Who played the guitar solo?
Slash?
No.
No. Who?
That is the difference in our ages.
Yeah, I know who it is.
It's Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen. Yeah, I knew who it was.
It's Eddie. Slash played the guitar solo on Dirty Diana, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. Yeah. Now this is the Michael Jackson music I liked.
Who didn't?
I don't know.
I still own a copy of the vinyl Thriller. It's a great album.
Yeah, I see you doing your imitation.
Yes, sir.
Walking around with the glove on.
You know I do it, brother.
That little studded red jacket.
So
See, I have a
Thriller.
studded red jacket at home. No.
Thriller. What's your favorite song off Thriller?
I probably Beat It.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll buy that. I'm going to go with Human Nature.
Yeah. I like Billie Jean, but different album.
No. Billie Jean's on Thriller as well.
Is it on Thriller?
Yes, it is.
No. All right. That's my favorite.
Okay. Yep. Billie Jean is on there. PYT's on there.
That's a good one. Good grief.
I mean, it had 7 number ones.
Yeah.
All right. West Carteret will take over. Ball's at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. And that clock tick, 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 tick.
Yes,
will be
sir.
running the rest of the way. And as much as I love me some high school football, Dave Caplan, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah. My wife already called me. So I know what she's saying. There's no way they're playing football. Honey, it's football.
Well,
Not
I had
Not
the
golf,
same
football.
conversation with my wife tonight. She said, "Are you sure they're going to play? It's going to be really nasty out there." And I said, they're only going to cancel if it's unsafe.
Right.
There's there's a huge difference between unsafe and uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know if there is anymore. I mean,
look at Ballou into the secondary, making guys miss. Ballou hadn't given up. He's going to be dragged down after a huge run at the 32-yard line.
That man did not like this rolling clock, did he? He's like, no, we're not going to run that clock no more. I'm going to make pay dirt.
55 on the carry for Ballou.
Yeah.
Who gets up with either a little hitch in his giddy up or a little swag in his step. I can't tell.
I think he's just trying to knock the dirt off.
A little more gray dirt on his uniform.
Yeah.
But we're long past the point of no return on the uniform. All right, beautiful run by Ballou. Going this way, that way, and the other way, making people miss.
But your Nedge's point is very valid, because if it's like a 20% chance of rain, they'll move a game from Friday night.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
It's like, well, it might rain sometime around Friday.
But Dave, that's just a thing that's happened like in the last 5 or 6 years.
I know. Hey, when we grew up,
bro.
I mean, if there was no lightning, you were playing. Period.
Oh, if there was no lightning, like at the site you were playing.
Yeah.
Now they're like, well, we're looking at the radar and we'll be tracking the storms.
There was thunder in Goldston.
There's been lightning reported in the county. No, if the referees could see lightning strike from the stadium, we were probably going to hold off until the storm passed.
For 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go grab some Gatorade, guys.
But anyway.
Yeah, think about it, man. I was earlier this season in the NFL, we saw the Tennessee. I forget who Tennessee was playing. We saw that game suspended for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
For lightning. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. There's no way it's lightning for 5 hours straight in Tennessee.
I can remember Monday night game the Chiefs played in, man. I'd have to go back and look. I'm sure I can find videos somewhere where there's
rubber on the cleats, right?
You're grounded, brother. You're good.
You're grounded.
All right, Plisco takes it. Ballou is running.
Look at Ballou.
He is
all of a sudden
really
got
running
a step
with some energy.
That man really does not like the running clock.
He does not.
He wants to get it back under 42 points.
And just to be 100% clear, this is all the starters in there for Lee County. They haven't cleared the bench. Ballou just doesn't like this. Fourth and a yard. Yeah,
no, I
Evans
do
is in
see
there.
Evans, yeah. Yeah.
Evans is in there.
Well, here comes the fourth
there's
quarter.
double zeros in the third quarter. We got one more to go. Lee County Yellow Jackets 49, West Carteret 6. One more quarter left of football. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
Woo!
Hey. Okay, Dax. Prostate cancer exam time.
Not happening.
Dax.
Listen, I'd rather do anything than get a prostate exam.
I'd rather sit in the middle seat on a long haul. I'd rather sort my nephew's Legos by color. I'd rather do hot yoga next to a sanitation worker. I'd rather fold a fitted sheet.
Dax, a prostate cancer screening starts with a simple blood test, which we are already doing today.
Smart.
Seriously, it's that easy. Go to pcf.org to learn more.
Ooh. All right, welcome back.
We're back
to soggy Sanford, North Carolina, the county seat of Lee County, North Carolina, the smallest of all of North Carolina's 100 counties.
It's second smallest. Geographically second smallest. I don't know which one's smaller, but there's one of them out there smaller.
You sure?
Yeah.
You have to fact check
not
that.
smallest in population. By far, there's a lot of counties.
Yes.
With less population. Particularly you get out there towards Murphy, there's just not much out there. Or
I think
the northeast quadrant of the state.
Yeah, I think some of those counties have single-digit populations.
Some down east counties have more hogs than people, and that's the truth.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah. There's a lot of turmoil with people coming in, moving in next to hog farms and not liking the smell.
Yeah, kind of amazing. Yeah,
and they're suing the farm.
Yeah, the farm's been here a lot longer than you have. All right, 4th and a foot. West Carteret trying to keep that clock from running. Hands to fakes to Ballou. Now going to carry it up the middle, and I think he got it. Pinballing around in there. So,
theoretically,
that'll be a first down.
We could be out of here in about 11 minutes and 40 seconds, but I don't know. They stop it on scoring plays.
You forgot 2 minutes for the post-game show.
30 seconds tonight.
We got to get that First Health post-game show in.
Okay, if it's for First Health, we'll go all 2 minutes. They got a little bit of halftime show they didn't buy. So isn't that right?
Yes, there's a face mask.
Yeah, a lot of flags, a lot of laundry on the field.
Yeah, that was a lot of face masks, so there you are.
But it was a little discombobulated US 1 Chrysler Jeep Dodge halftime show. But we got through it, and we had good information thanks to our WFJA guys.
Yep. Once Caplan showed up for it.
Yeah. But we interesting arrangement. Wynn doesn't want to come outside. And I don't blame him for that.
No, I can't blame him
for it. He's got the computer gear and all that.
I cannot blame him. I do have to say that no, I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So,
tell me.
I know this is it was 49-6 with 10 minutes to go. We're walking off a penalty here. Anybody that has gotten this far into the broadcast, send me an email and I will send you a T-shirt.
Yeah.
From the Cheap Seats
I haven't
T-shirt.
even got one of those yet.
Email me at cheapseatradio@gmail.com. That's cheapseatradio@gmail.com. And just tell me where to send it and tell me what your size is, and I will send you out a From the Cheap Seats T-shirt. It's a pretty dope shirt, not going to lie.
And it's got to be if it says From the Cheap Seats on it.
Yep.
Well, Plisco threw it behind his receiver there. And you got to give the Patriots a little credit. They're still here fighting. 9:40 left to go in the game.
They are. 2nd and goal.
Yeah. Down 43. Could have been a little more, but a couple point afters went wide
Ballou
left.
Gets the carry, going nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Going to lose a couple. Back to the 10. 3rd down coming up.
Is that Golston again?
And if I weren't already a homer for the Jackets, I'd really be rooting for them to hold on for 2 downs here.
Yes. I think there's some a couple dozen away fans traveled up to Morehead City with the team. I think they're rooting for the Jackets to hold on right here. They're probably not. They want to see their Patriots score another touchdown in this ballgame.
I'm sure they do. Like I said, every point they score in here is really critical. I mean, a lot of folks are going to be basing their judgment on Wes Carteret off only of the score. There's a throw out there to the left side looking for his man. Cannot get him. It's 4th and goal from about the 10-yard line, 8.5 to go. Clock continues to run.
Yeah, Plisco rushed that pass a little bit there to the outside. I think he's trying to get Rodriguez.
Yeah, big play in the ball game coming up. Bigger play for the fans that are here on location watching.
What if Coach didn't want let's see, it's Coach Daniel Barrow decides I don't want to run and clock. I'm going to kick a field goal to get it back inside 42.
I might
he's doing what he needs
I
to
might
do.
run onto the field from here and go block it. All right, there's a snap. Plisco looking, throws it way high over everybody.
Yeah, that
Plisco,
was uncatchable. He's trying to get Rodriguez here on the near
Plisco's
side.
ready to go home. Got him.
Yeah,
that was an interesting. They hadn't run anything like a fade all day. And
do you run a clock on a change of possession? I
sure do.
Okay, well you are.
You sure do. Once that puppy starts running, buddy,
run it. Once again, congratulations to our homecoming queen, Yolanda Vasquez, represents the marching band. Right next to us in our left ear all night.
Yes.
Jamming pretty good.
Yes.
I've enjoyed it. Let's see. I think the wife's calling on the phone again. Should I answer while
Yeah,
we're
go
on
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
What in the world? When I leave in 1 hour. Casey, we're live.
Hi, Casey. How are you?
What's that? Yeah, we there is 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 49-6, Yellow Jackets on top. Chris wants to say hey.
Casey, how are you?
All right, we can't hear you. We got earphones on. But I love you. I'll see you in a bit. There we go. Maybe that'll stop
That was
her from
awesome.
calling.
That was awesome. We're going to get, we're going to be in trouble for that one.
Yeah, we'll probably be in trouble. Is that professional to answer?
Uncle Tim didn't like that one. Nope.
Well, I was on the Verizon phone.
That's true. Yeah, it was.
And she was on her Verizon phone calling me.
So Tim better watch who he gets mad with, right?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Is Remax still a sponsor of this thing?
Yes.
Or did Crystal sell all the houses?
Crystal sold almost all the houses, but then they built some more.
Well, they need to build some more around here.
Jaden Covington in at the tailback position. Yes, no?
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses. I took my glasses off, Dave.
Yeah, you got colorful glasses on. Are these your readers?
Yes.
I mean, were they your mom's or where do you get these things from, man? These glasses.
Zenny.com, buddy.
Zenny.com?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Let me tell you how this went down. No, Marcus Gray in at the tailback position.
All right, who's in at quarterback? You got. I don't have that sheet there. It's
all right,
Will Patterson.
Will Patterson's in at quarterback.
Will Patterson, quarterback. He's 1 for 1 on the year.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't have any idea who's in the tailback.
He's not going much of anywhere.
Well, still fighting.
Yeah. That Patriot defense is fighting up front.
All right, clock
They got
inside.
some white jerseys out there, so they got some second stringers out there too. They're playing hard.
Yep, this is one of the JV guys in at tailback. I do not know who that is.
Well, 7 of them will play with the varsity team for the rest of the year, and they're probably not going to receive a ton of playing time. This might be about all they get for the rest of the year.
All right, I'm going to put my glasses back away.
Okay. If the name's not on the roster, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, apologies.
Oh, we got a flag. He blew the whistle. Did the offside motion, then threw the flag. I think the sequence of events was a little off, but nonetheless, it was a motion penalty.
Oh, my gosh, it is all good. 4:22, 21, 20, just tick, tick, tick. Clock is going down. Yellow Jackets 49, West Carter at 6. 3rd and 15 coming up for Lee County.
We need to get Starbucks to be a sponsor for games like this.
That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Get a big You know, Chick-fil-A has a big thing of coffee. We could get them ready. I wonder if Zaxby's does a big thing of coffee.
It'd be really cool if they did.
Yeah, I doubt they do because they're not a breakfast place, too. You know? But they certainly had some wonderful chicken fingers tonight.
So there's a timeout by Lee County,
Did they
which
call a
will
timeout?
stop the clock at 3:52. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. Can you talk to him about that on Monday?
Oh, I will talk to him about that, brother.
Does,
but
is
you know
that
his
the Zaxby's,
you know what his thing
coaches
is.
show?
You know what his thing is going to be. Yeah, on the Zaxby's Coaches Show, we will be doing that. Man, you know what? I guess we're doing it Monday.
Okay.
Monday at 7:00 on location at Zaxby's.
Yeah.
That's what we normally do. We got off cycle this week because we did it on Wednesday so that we get all the young men in there. And we went out to Classic Nissan, checked out the new Altima.
Yeah? Did you drive it?
I did not yet, but I think I'm going to go back and check it out.
There you
go. Also, you know, I went and test drove a Leaf before I bought my last car. I was really impressed with the Leaf.
A Leaf?
Yeah. That's their electric car.
Yeah.
You get 150 miles.
I know what you're talking about.
150 miles per charge.
There you go.
I was pretty close.
Plug it up on that Delambert household.
Yeah, went a different direction.
Yeah, you did. That's all right.
All right, Will Patterson going to keep and tackled by the 25-yard line. Goes down at the 20. That'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team will come out. 3.5 minutes to go. 49-6 Lee County. But, no, I do have to say, and Mike Sturzer and I, the general manager over there, we talked about it. The one thing with the Leaf that I couldn't get over.
It's smaller.
Well, it's not that it's smaller. It's so quiet.
Yeah. Well, that's what
you don't even know that it's running, and it was a little disconcerting when I drove it because
we've got a couple of those electric cars in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I'll be walking Sadie, walking the dog around, and then all of a sudden a car.
Uh-oh.
He stayed on.
He got back
in
on
his legs.
it. Yeah.
In between his legs.
That's a precarious position to be in.
Yeah.
All
but
right.
they're dangerous when you're walking the dog in the neighborhood and you don't hear them coming.
Yeah.
Because I take the whole road up.
Well, you know what?
That was Barr, by the way.
Back in the day, they marketed silent vacuum cleaners. Did you know that? This is a real story. You know, my first of my degrees, I was a marketing guy.
I thought you were going to say you're a vacuum cleaner.
No, I was not a vacuum cleaner salesman. But no, seriously, the silent vacuum technology exists everywhere. I mean, you can do anything. But every commercial vacuum machine that's out there available, every residential machine, it all makes noise.
Yeah.
Because people will not buy a vacuum that doesn't make any noise because they don't believe that it's doing its work.
Working. Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe you'll see the same type situation with these cars where there's a little artificial noise created.
Yeah.
To kind of ease people into it, because driving a car that runs quietly, that's kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. I'm with you. A lot of the hybrids kind of cut off and you can barely hear them.
Yeah.
So, but now complete electric.
Well, the cutting off thing, that weirded me out.
Too.
Yeah, my wife had a rental not long ago, and it was one of those. And when you pull up to a stop sign, it would idle down all the way.
Yeah.
My wife's car
does that. My wife's car does that.
That would definitely take some getting used to.
Well, and the scary thing is you'll get in the garage with her car and you think it's off. And it ain't off. So, but fortunately, it has all these sensors that won't let you hit anything with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's got it, but it is interesting. You got to make sure you still put it in park.
All right, there's the hand. And ball carrier will be pulled down just across midfield, 48-yard line. Minute 10 left. Clock is running. We got a couple more plays in this one.
Yeah. 1 minute left to go in the game. I don't quite think Boulaire got to 2,200 yards on the season, but he's not going to be far shy of it.
Nope, and here's to hoping he plays enough football to get up well over 2,500 before it's all said and done. All right, there's the hand. Good, tough running. Down across the 35-yard line. That's a sharp-looking vehicle.
Yeah, that's the new ride.
All right, so we've got 25 seconds to go.
One play left. 49-6. Yellow Jackets.
Well, the play clock is at 24. They don't have to run another play.
Oh, they will.
Looks like they want to.
Oh, they're going
Who's
to.
in at quarterback? He deserves at least some shout-out. Number 11
Yeah.
is in at quarterback.
That is Garrett Warner.
And he hands into the middle of the line. That was kind of a little uneventful.
Yeah.
All right, so your final score from Sanford on campus at Lee County High School. Jackets 49, West Carteret Patriots 6. The Lee County Yellow Jackets finished the regular season 11-0.
For decades, residents of Lee County have trusted First Health of the Carolinas to provide quality health care to the Sandhills region. First Health is excited to expand services offered in Lee County with the opening of the new First Health Lee campus located at 2919 Beech Tree Drive in Sanford. The newest First Health campus includes a 25,000 square foot fitness center with an indoor walking track, saltwater pool, weight area, cardio equipment, Les Mills group exercise classes, and so much more. Also offered within the fitness center are physical therapy and cardiac rehabilitation services. The 40,000 square foot medical office building includes a primary care practice, convenient care, outpatient imaging and laboratory services, back and neck pain, and a variety of surgical specialties. For more information about the new First Health Lee campus, visit our website at www.firsthealth.org or call 1-800-213-3284.
First Health of the Carolinas presents the post-game show on WBFT.
Our crew, we got Wynn Crazley producing, directing, engineering, and Alex Wooden on the camera.
Woo,
running
that
thing, doing a great job.
I tell you, Wynn, magical path to the concession stand and back.
Dude,
I mean, I don't know how he did it.
That was a little scary. I was completely freaked out.
We were halfway back. He was going there.
Yeah, and we get
then
back,
he beat us back.
He's standing in the booth. I don't know how
we
that happened.
We talked to one person for like 5 seconds. Anyway.
Kind of freaky. Anyway, all right.
Magic. Win
First
crazy.
Health post-game show. All Jackets all night. AJ Bullware, lots of yards. Good performance by the defense. Good job of not getting frustrated because they didn't get a lot of opportunities to pin their ears back and rush the passer.
Well, you got to give the Patriots coach, Barrow, a little bit of props for the moving guard / offensive tackle position. Never seen that. John Ross Edwards really did a good job on Bullware tonight. On Evans tonight.
And every time I get to see something I've never seen before, it's a good night.
And you picked up on that. So I give you
what I do,
for that.
baby.
Nobody in the press box had picked up on that.
It's what I do, baby.
Yeah.
All right, hey, listen to me every Wednesday from the Cheap Seats. Check us out on the iTunes podcast app. Diamond Dave. You find Diamond Dave.
Playoff football next week.
Playoff football. Diamond Dave probably be here doing play-by-play, holding it down. Looking forward to it. It's been a great year. Congratulations, Yellow Jackets. We will see you soon. Thanks, First Health. Thanks, Classic Nissan. Thanks, Zaxby's. Thank everybody. I'm Chris Delambert. Peace.
First Health of the Carolinas presents the post-game show on WBFT.
For decades, residents of Lee County have trusted First Health of the Carolinas to provide quality health care to the Sandhills region. First Health is excited to expand services offered in Lee County with the opening of the new First Health Lee campus located at 2919 Beech Tree Drive in Sanford. The newest First Health campus includes a 25,000 square foot fitness center with an indoor walking track, saltwater pool, weight area, cardio equipment, Les Mills group exercise classes, and so much more. Also offered within the fitness center are physical therapy and cardiac rehabilitation services. The 40,000 square foot medical office building includes a primary care practice, convenient care, outpatient imaging and laboratory services, back and neck pain, and a variety of surgical specialties. For more information about the new First Health Lee campus, visit our website at www.firsthealth.org or call 1-800-213-3284. Center with an indoor walking track, saltwater pool, weight area, cardio equipment, Les Mills group exercise classes, and so much more. Also offered within the fitness center are physical therapy and cardiac rehabilitation services. The 40,000 square foot medical office building includes a primary care practice, convenient care, outpatient imaging and laboratory services, back and neck pain, and a variety of surgical specialties. For more information about the new First Health Lee campus, visit our website at www.firsthealth.org or call 1-800 213-3284.
It's game day at Classic Nissan.
I'm Mike Stozer, General Manager at Classic Nissan here at Sanford. My team of professionals have every position covered to meet all of your automotive needs.
The starting lineup. Your captains on offense, number 5, Holden Cruz. And number 10, Jasmine Dole. Your captains on defense, number 55, Wesley Tater Womack. Number 7, Steve Dandrin. Whether you're a Yellow Jacket or a Cavalier, everybody gets a classic deal. For sales, service, or parts, visit us at ClassicNissanSanford.com or in person on Highway 87, right across from Walmart in Sanford.
Nobody beats a classic deal.
Official Cabarrus sponsor.